hope the mic's okay, because as Methbear is saying, it is extremely hot here. I have an air conditioner going and a fan going. And I'm in I mean, not the smallest room in the world, but it's pretty small. So, hopefully it sounds good. Thank you, Geriatrics. Yeah, dude, it's 90 degrees in the office. It's sweltering. I've got the air conditioner pumping cold air in here. Arrow GZ. I will not. Okay, well, I won't ban anyone saying calamari today, since it's first stream back. So you can all insult me once or several times throughout the day. Hi, Doomer Ziggy, Sonic Rainy, Methbear, Koraz EQ, Subject, Moonrooms, Expand Dong Carl, Theatrics, Seal, Stab, Forgotten Locale, Capital Go Man. That's your Expand Dong. Yeah, technically I did stream only like 2 months ago, so maybe I shouldn't be so lenient. I'll start in, just give me like 2 more minutes. Like Rusty Beats. Hi, Deathbolt. Yeah, I'm missing one subject. The sound might cut out every now and then because of all the filters I got to make sure the air conditioner isn't so loud. If it goes the entire time, then tell me, but I might do it every now and then. As long as it's not the entire time. See, look what happens when I turn all the stuff off. Look, this is horrifying. That's gonna hear everything that's going on. 2 fans and an air conditioner, it's crazy. Might probably sound better, but it's a worse experience overall. Alright, so, for retro's sake, I met there, I was just in my house, in the desert. I don't know if it's considered the desert, but let's just say it's not a place where squid should live. I am just gonna watch some videos from Mighty D, and then afterwards, just from the last, like, 2 weeks, and, maybe watch some Amber Lynn. Later, I'm gonna save a lot of Amber Lynn until Sav can stream with me, but unfortunately she's an idiot and a loser with a full-time 9 to 5 job, so she can't stream until 3 a.m. It was ridiculous. Got one idiot. The next time she comes on, we'll do some Amber Lynn. I kind of want to watch some Amber Lynn though too, but I'll just start with some stuff I haven't seen. Fontana, you got the win too.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
All right, here's the stick that I use.
So,
This is the Kanba Obsidian 2 arcade joystick. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you.
I heard that a new fan has Is anybody that we know that gave the $400 joystick, or is it an anonymous fan? Hi, Raydry.
At this point, I'm believing that it has something to do with the stick.
I think this is right before he gets the new one, right?
And that sucks, because I didn't want to
Anonymous,
admit
of
that,
course.
because this joystick is a really nice joystick. It was very expensive when I bought it last year for PS5.
Joysticks.
But at this freaking point, looking at all things considered,
Hey, Cosmic Ape.
I can't imagine how it's not the stick, that it's just not doing what I'm inputting at this point. And I'm curious. I want to take a look at this. So the stick came with the alternate ball top. Look at this. The alternate top to the joystick. This isn't going to help anything, but I was curious what was in the extra side here, because I didn't know what they actually had in this extra side. It's the top of the stick.
Hey,
that you
BRJ.
store there. Okay. Here's the thing.
Oh, hey, Viga.
I'm looking at this joystick, right? And it looks to me like the screws on this stick are really deep in there. You can see there's the holes there, but you can't even see the screw.
It's like watching a caveman.
What it does have is this twisty thing.
It's like giving
And I think this
cavemen
is supposed
modern
to be if you want to
technology.
easily change the ball top of your joystick, you open up this hole, and you could use a screwdriver to hold it in place and then unscrew the ball top of the joystick.
I mean, I don't know anything about how controlling
That's not the
joysticks
problem. I
work,
don't need
so...
a ball top or a baseball bat top. I'm going to be honest. I think it's actually the stick that's the problem.
Just using
And
like a
even
Swiss
when I
Army
first
knife, though.
got this stick last year for over $300, and I started using it, I immediately noticed something a little bit weird about the stick. But I thought, oh, I'll just break it in. I'll just give it some time. And I think I've given it enough time.
Hey, Green Lobster.
I've now had this joystick, what, almost a year? I think that it was actually August of last year. That
Expand Dog, did he used to brag about he was like an expert at taking apart like fight sticks and putting them together, and you're doing like custom jobs for people or something?
I decided to buy the year subscription for
lost his
PlayStation
memory,
Plus
like
and start playing
certain
on
presidential
PS5.
candidates.
So, I mean, it's been almost a year I've been using the stick, and I'm still having these issues where I can't block on reaction.
Yeah,
I'm trying to drive rush and it sticks, right? I think it's the joystick. And it sucks because I don't want to admit that this is an expensive joystick, okay? But what I think I'm going to attempt to do is swap out the parts. So how do you do that? Well, I have to take out all of these screws.
Yeah, scam company.
All of them. Remove the rubberized bottom of the joystick. And then disassemble the parts inside.
I would believe that.
Now,
too.
I don't know what the stick is like on the inside. All right? I don't know if they've hard soldered stuff on there. If they did, then I'm screwed. If all the stuff is hard soldered on, then I can't change out parts. Okay? So, this part should be easy. Like, this literally shouldn't be any trouble to get this out. The problem is going to be when I open up
He should know
my
what he's talking
Kanba
about, too.
joystick to see what it's like inside there. And if anything's soldered,
He's been doing fighting game
I'm done.
shit for
the
decades now.
ideal state is that it's these click-on, removable wires. You just pop them out and plug them back in, and the buttons are pop in, pop out. So they should be easy to just pop in, pop out. No big deal.
Hey, Tima.
But if they've soldered everything on instead of these clips, then I'm completely screwed. I don't even think this would fit. I think I have to go get my real screwdriver from the kitchen. I have it in my kitchen drawer. I don't think this would fit
Swiss
in
Army
this hole. Real screwdriver from the kitchen. I don't even think this would fit
Oh, great. Yeah.
in this hole and unscrew the screw.
Yeah, fucking...
Oh,
get a fucking
okay,
screwdriver.
kind of fits. No, it is working. Okay. It is working. Okay.
How can you be a
Never mind.
homeowner and not
I
have
thought
a
it was going to be more of a
screwdriver?
pain.
That's insane. That's insane levels of, like, not being able to do any work around your house.
That is a tiny screw. Holy moly. See that? That is ridiculously small.
Does he ever film
So yeah,
himself
we could do
changing
that. All right.
like a light bulb
and if
or
that's
something?
the case, I might even just use the Swiss Army knife. It's just deceptively deep. You can't see how deep in there those screw holes are. But I'm thinking it could be a quick swap. I mean, we could check right now. We don't get our hopes up, right? Yeah, I need to get like a little bag or something to put the screws in so I don't lose them. You're right. So maybe now these companies have wised up and just made it so everything can easily be removed and replaced. You would think so. I mean, this is a $300 joystick. You would think they would not want you to buy it and break apart and then be like, oh, well, you're fucked. You can never improve the stick. You just got to buy a whole new one, right?
I mean, that sounds like something they would actually want, right?
I can angle it down right now that you'd be able to see it. You just see,
That definitely sounds like something they would want.
But you're not going to be able to see it. I could try, but you're not going to be able to see it.
Why is he just having his lap? Yeah, why does he?
I guess that's the best I can do. That's the absolute best I can do. All right, is that good? All right.
They don't know the caveman's gonna be working on it.
Behold all the secret parts of my office, right? All the secrets in here. All right. Yeah. Hold on.
Wait a second. Yeah, Carl. He told us that he can't move his camera for the push-ups.
Just making sure, obviously, that there's nothing in the shop.
Thank you, Seth, for
right?
the
that's private stuff. No, there's nothing
super
here. Just
chat.
The joystick, cleaning cloths, microphone, everything's fine. Okay.
An anthropomorphic mouth-drooling moron.
Wow, this is on there really tight. I don't want to break it, but I may have to use pliers or something. It's on there really tight. Oh, never mind. I got it off. Good. Got it off, and nothing broken. So I'm looking at the joystick. Oh, there's some lube on it. Oh, I got it all over my hand. I'm gonna have to wash my hand. I don't see any branding on it at all. So this, I'll be honest, this is not a well-designed joystick. This Kanba, on the inside, this is a mess. There's not enough space to do anything. Everything's all cramped and shit. They did not engineer this well at all. This is a fucked up joystick.
Yeah, that was left by Tyrone. That wasn't put there on.
Look at this.
Put there by
oh
the
my
stick
god.
makers.
Idiotic. What?
That was a big delay on the donation thing. At least it came up.
It feels completely different. It's the same button, but it feels different. That's weird. I also don't know if it's even connected properly. But like I said, the connector is awful. Yeah, I know. Soul Psych Records says, get this joystick. Sanwa JLF. Again, I understand what you're saying, but I don't have hundreds of dollars to spend on a joystick. It sucks. I spent all this money last year on all this shit. You know?
Thank God an anonymous fan is gonna come through.
What a pain in my fucking ass. Of course.
You
right?
say he needs like a whole week to set up the new PC.
Maybe, of course, this has to be my life. This has to be my situation.
This has to be my life. Oh my
God.
God.
Of course.
Of course, this has to be my fucking life.
Trust me, guys, if I had the money, I would get it right now. If I had the money, I would literally buy another stick right now that's PC, PS...
Of course, this is my life, where I'm making $120,000 a year to play video games online. Of course, this is my life. My fucking stick broke because I traded like a caveman. It's fucking horrible. I can't even live like this. Thank you, Ray Drake, for the anthropomorphic pile of feces. Thank you.
It's 5 compatible, but you know, I'm not made of money. I just don't have it.
Oh. Thank you, MyDD. I'll be stealing his content for the rest of the night. This one is called DSP Tells Dents Their Suggestions Suck. I'm gonna let the intro play, at least for a couple of them. So that, so I'm stealing his content after all, it's the least I can do.
To tell you more.
Today, we got a good amount of stuff to talk about, alright?
Thank you, Double A. I'll be looking out
essentially,
for that.
we need some updates. We need attempts to try to remedy some situations. I'm going to talk
Students
all about that
100%
this
arrogant, so they
morning.
might
In
like
addition,
her.
like I said, there's an update to the suggestion box per your suggestions. So because of your suggestions, we're changing the suggestions or updating the suggestions. Anyway, yes.
Could you imagine if it was actually someone like Jade and DSP made them be silent because he knew how much backlash there would be? It would be somebody that demonstrably is like living off of a fixed income. So that's why they're anonymous, because they gave all their disability money to a fight stick for DSP.
All that.
That's a good
today.
conspiracy
And
theory.
by the way, just to get started here, already some people in the stream chat are asking, "Oh, your day off is Wednesday again for 2 weeks in a row now. Does that mean moving forward, your day off will always be Wednesday?" I don't know. I wish I could answer that. I wish that I had a definitive yes or no
Don't you make your own
answer
schedule?
with reasoning. I don't. As you know, my schedule changes and fluctuates
Why?
depending on things going on behind the scenes of my life that
Like fucking what?
I don't really dictate or control.
You know, everyone else has a big schedule, right?
As of right now, tomorrow, I'm essentially doing some appointments that I was supposed to do last week but did not on my day off. So, yeah. Now, will that be the same next week? I don't know. I always try to do a 6-day streaming week, you know, if I can. Sometimes it's shorter than that. Sometimes it's longer than
Oh yeah,
that.
the copious
But I always try to
non-medical
maintain that
appointments.
6 days. The way I see it, Wednesday is a day when there's almost never a new release.
I think you got what two names for the super chat. Dingus are now third, or maybe is now third, for Carl's attention. Hello. I think you got what two names.
Right? Almost never. How often is there a new game coming out on a Wednesday?
Okay, I believe
almost
Dingus is going to
never,
move back
right?
up.
So, hopefully, if I have my days off on Wednesdays, it wouldn't affect things. At the same time, Thursday
I don't know
also
about
isn't so
Kat's
bad. I would
health.
argue,
I just know she's bad now.
excuse me,
You can
Tuesdays
send me a video if you can find
or
one.
Fridays probably are a bigger deal. But it, you know, like I said, it's not necessarily like, oh, I just want a particular day off. I really don't actually care what day my day off is. It's all based around appointments and my behind the scenes schedule of personal stuff going on, my wife's schedule going on.
Can you
So
schedule the appointments around
I wish that right now I could
a
say,
specific
okay,
day?
next week, yes, my day off will also
like
be
that's what
Wednesday,
most
so
people
everyone
do.
be ready for that and set your schedules. But I can't do that. I actually don't know if next week Wednesday will be my day off or not yet.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Carl, that he'll say he has appointments, and that can mean anything from going to the fucking doctor to having to buy groceries.
So I
'Cause
can't.
if he has to do anything, if he has to do anything to leave outside the house, that takes the entire day. He can't do anything else. He can't work at all. As we all know, nobody goes grocery shopping on their days on work.
Answer that question for you as of this moment. However, if you need to know, always follow
Okay, thanks,
my
Seth.
posted schedule that I post up right here on my community tab of DSP Gaming every single night, or that I post up as my pinned tweet over on X at They Call Me DSP every single night. That's how you'll be mostly in the know about what's going on. And of course, the day before,
I
I always
hate the
post
draft
up the
pick,
days
but
and the next
I
day
hope he's
streams
good.
ahead of time so you know what to expect. Okay? Fair
He's
enough?
probably gonna be
All right.
garbage, but I don't
First
want
of
them
all,
to have wasted
let's
pick.
talk about the suggestion box, because over the last couple of months, people keep saying, hey, are you ever going to do suggestion box? And every once in a while we do it, but what happens is when the suggestion box gets so loaded with suggestions and it ends up being 2-3 months.
Even when Kat worked at the grocery store, she could, and then DSP, people had asked about that, and DSP said that it's because she's at work. Why would she want to? It was something weird, like Kat can't stay after work to work because she needs to go home because. But, dude, if I worked at a grocery store, I would never go on my day off.
It's old. You get so many outdated
I
things
forget
in
exactly
there
what he said about
that it doesn't
that,
really
but-
make sense to really look at it anymore. Like I was looking at it yesterday morning very briefly, and it was a whole bunch of outdated stuff, some of which are things that have already happened, things that we've already done or
That makes
changed.
sense,
I'm
Mark.
like, yeah. So I think what we need to do is make a new suggestion box. Okay, so I did. There's a brand new suggestion box on the community tab here of DSP Gaming.
Definitely no troll suggestions.
You can access that by typing !suggestion in the chat right now. It'll bring up the Nightbot command where you can click on it, go right to the thread, and post up your suggestions. And if you're not live on stream, well, I posted it today. It is on the community tab. It is a little bit harder to access that way. I'm not sure exactly how.
She was like too exhausted or something.
Somewhere that's not on the stream. I guess I'll have to think about that. But anyway, in regards to this community post, please use the suggestion box for the following reasons. All right. Number one, there's something you feel that I could be doing, like a show or a game or something I'm not currently doing, and you think that I should do it and it would be fun. Number two, you have some constructive criticism. Maybe I'm doing something right now that you don't particularly like the way I'm doing it, and you feel that there's reasons why.
Constructive criticism is always going to Phil is always going to be like, Phil, I've been watching you since 1998. I absolutely love you. You can do nothing wrong. You have to preface every suggestion with that.
How I can improve what I'm doing. Those are suggestions. You understand? I'm sorry that I have to clarify what a suggestion is, because I thought people understood what they were, but I was wrong. Because previously in this suggestion box, we would get people posting up 10 paragraphs. I wish that was an exaggeration. A post this long that basically is just a bunch of gripes. Oh, I don't like that. You asked for contributions. Oh, your podcast is too long. Oh, I don't like when you complain about this. Oh, none of those are suggestions. Literally not a single one is a suggestion. Those are complaints. Those are gripes. That's a bitch session. Okay? The suggestion box is not meant to be a bitch session. There's no point in doing that, because unless you can tell me, here's how you can improve, and here's why what you're doing is wrong, change it this way for the better, and here's why, then there's no point in posting. I don't need to see you sit there and complain for 10 paragraphs. I'm not going to read it and waste my time, you know?
Thank you, boy.
I'm looking for people who enjoy.
Oh, yeah. If he says that's not a suggestion, but if you say, hey, you're a fat bitch, I think you should stop being a fat bitch. You're suggesting that.
Enjoy the content. That's the key thing. If you already don't enjoy the content, right? You're not going to enjoy it. Even if I completely change the content and who I am, you're still going to complain. I mean, you're already catered or what's the word, conditioned to not like the content. You're still not going to like it. There's no point in posting 27 gripes, okay? But me, if you liked the content
am I not surprised that DSP still is avoiding playing any Nintendo game unless he absolutely can't get out not playing it because it's just such a massive release. He will avoid it for playing, I don't know what the fuck he's playing right now. Stardew Valley.
The point is something changed about it, and you'd like to express,
Except I heard that's on
here's what I used to like. Maybe we can get it back. Or, hey, I like this, but it would be better if you did this instead. Or, hey...
what did I see? I saw a post on Twitter about how Stardew Valley was no longer chill enough. Something like that. It's gone, like, too complex for him.
I really like it if you do this game. Maybe you never heard of it, and here's a suggestion because maybe it's just not in your radar, right? That's the kind of stuff that helps. Not just complaining, okay? And I'm open to suggestions for improvement. I mean, look how many things have improved and changed over the last several years as a result of your suggestions. Literally everything around you.
Avoided Metroid Dread for
the backlight, the decorations, the better camera, me dressing differently, a new pop guard on the mic, this limiters on...
I'll be honest. Him dressing differently, honestly, in my honest opinion, makes him look so much dumber. Because he looks like a kid wearing, like, his dad's clothes. I can't put it... Maybe it's just because we haven't seen him wear, like, a button-up shirt his entire life. He just looks so fucking stupid in it. So, I think, honestly, he's probably better off just buying, like, new gamer shirts and then just wearing those.
On the mic, right? Like, everything you're seeing right now on stream is literally a direct impact on who's playing it. Okay? And I'm open to suggestions for improvement. I mean, look how many things have improved and changed over the last several years as a result of your suggestions. Literally everything around you. The light, the backlight, the decorations, the better camera, me dressing differently, a new pop guard on the mic, this limiters.
Dude, all those suggestions are really shit that you should just be doing if you're a streamer anyways. This is like the bare fucking minimum.
On the mic, right? Like everything you're seeing
And all
right now
donated by
on stream
fans.
is literally a direct
Oh, donate by
impact
fans,
from your
yeah.
suggestions. So don't take this lightly. The suggestion box can absolutely be something constructive if used properly. All right? So, by all means, please start posting up suggestions again. And yes, now that the suggestion box has been refreshed and we'll have fresh new suggestions in there, I will likely start to draw upon it more often. Okay? I've been very apprehensive about doing it in the last couple of months because the suggestions were so outdated. Fair enough? Okay. He jumps on the biggest trends, the biggest drama. He'll make you comment about the biggest stories just for his own personal benefit and attention. He doesn't care who he hurts. He doesn't care what.
Let me search for something really quick. Let's see if I can find this video. Because now he has backlights and decoration. Making me think of something. Flipper World Order streamers? I don't know why I put on the title. I think he was playing MLB. He was talking about how he'll never have like lights on in the back or something. Oh. Well, okay. To be fair, he doesn't have a neon vest or a neon
a little
neon
worked out there.
lights.
Thank you. Of course he does. Fucking shit. Local Nomad has to be $8. He says, do you ever foresee yourself having the more typical streaming setup, sitting behind a desk with dual monitors, or do you prefer your current more laid-back setup? I've always liked the more laid-back setup. Dude, okay, in real life, outside of people who are content creators, who the fuck sits down in front of their computer with dual monitors and a light shining in their face and a bunch of fucking neon lights behind them? This is...
I mean, they're not neon lights, but he has fucking Pac-Man lights behind him. Or are those neon? Let's see.
Expensive. Draw up suggestions.
No, there's no neon, but the Pac-Man lamp. Pac-Man lamp was neon.
So
I think.
outdated.
Does that
Fair
count?
enough. A normal setup. You sit back, you relax in the chair, you play a game, you have fun. Neon lights behind them. This is a normal setup. You sit back, you relax in the chair, you play a game, you have fun. I've always wanted to have that kind of an atmosphere in my content. I want it to be realistic. This is me playing a game, enjoying it, sharing that experience with you. This is not, oh, I'm a professional streamer, so I have to have fucking eye candy shining behind me, and
Oh,
a perfect
really?
lamp on my face
Oh,
that
yeah?
makes me look good, and I do makeup on my fucking face, and I comb my hair with fucking, gel every morning.
And I comb my ears. It's one of the things that is so fucking stupid that he can't comb his hair because it's fucking stupid and only for idiots. Cool.
I look so good when I play on stream for you. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're just a gamer. You're just a gamer. You play video games. Just
I'm gonna stick by what I said. I think he looks better in this because in this he does look just kind of like a dude, but then when he wears the like button-up shirts, he looks like he's cosplaying.
enough with if you're not a fucking model. We don't need it to be like a fucking professional film studio where, so, oh, fabulous. Oh, pose for, oh, slaying me. You're slaying me with your streams.
I forgot about this
Fabulous.
part.
Oh, pose for, oh, slaying me. You're slaying me with your streams. So, oh, fabulous. Oh, pose for, oh, slaying me. You're slaying me with your streams.
Be brave,
No, you
man.
don't need to do that. You just fucking play like a normal human. I hate that shit. I really do. I
That
hate
Boys
people who
4
are
was so
fake.
cool.
And that shit is just so fake to me.
A lot of fun.
Be legit, be real, be like a normal person playing a game, Anyway, got a little
never
worked
even
up
seen
there.
the
Thank
first
you for the
three.
$8 tip,
I've
local
only seen the
nomad.
fourth one.
That's $80 in tips so far tonight.
That's funny, Rogeezy. It's a good one.
Did I do a Frockstar impression from TV Superstars?
I really love this part that I added in. It sounds like DSP's just describing himself.
No, the thing about my
Describing
streams is I
himself.
want this to feel natural. I want this to feel
Oh, wait,
like
never
when
mind.
I'm on a stream and I'm playing a game.
I think that's another video. Never mind.
This is normally, I want this to feel natural. I want this to feel like when I'm on a stream and I'm playing a game. This is normally how I play games. Sitting here and just having fun
It's not, you know what? You tune into someone and they've got a studio lighting, one of those ring lights on their face. It's like, what are you, a model? Like, what is this?
A
This is
ring
not how
light?
people play
Oh, no.
fucking games. Normal people don't sit down in front of a professional grade dual monitor
Yeah, I
setup.
have bad news. You're not a normal person. Normal people don't get paid. Whenever I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, which I'm officially 60% of the way through now, whenever I'm playing Final Fantasy 16, I'm not getting paid hundreds of that or $100,000 to do it. So yeah, he's not a normal person. So he has to treat the way he plays video games a little differently than we do.
With a ring light and neon fancy lights, crazy mood lights behind them and shit. No one does that. No one. If someone's doing that, they're putting on a show to try to impress you into thinking that what they're doing is professional, when in reality, take a look at the actual content of the stream and tell me if it's any better than anyone else, right? If you need all these bells and whistles and shit, if you can't entertain an audience without having to look like a fucking fancy model, then what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. It's one of these gimmicks, it's one of these tricks, it's one of these strategies they use. They probably call it a best practice, but it's bullshit. It's all fluff. It has no substance at all, and people get fooled by that who are weak-minded. Oh, well, that person, because they got the professional ring light studio lighting and this cool neon light in the back, it must mean their streams are great. Let's give them another 1,000 views, another $1,000 of donations today. Like, what are you talking about? It's so stupid. You know, when you tune in my streams, you're getting the real me. You're having a real interactive time with a real person, a real gamer. You're going to have a fun conversation. You're going to have a laugh, probably. And I don't need any of their horse shit. I don't need any of their stupid garbage horse shit. Okay.
Great. So you heard it here. He does not need any kind of ring light, or anything.
Okay. He jumps on the biggest trends, the biggest drama. He'll make you comment about the biggest stories just for his own personal benefit and attention. He doesn't care who he hurts. He doesn't care at what expense, just like Keemstar. He's just as bad as Keemstar. The only difference is he's nowhere near as fucking popular as Keemstar.
Thank you, my ID. Let's see. So we are on Mysterious Dent donates $400 joystick. I think I watched this one.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Of course, I also announced...
Yeah, now you need to start wearing the studio makeup. A body cam stream for 2038.
that there is a new suggestion box, okay? And that suggestion box is a reset for the coming month, essentially. That if people posted up their suggestions there, that would be a better place to do it than the old one, because the old one I wasn't going to go back to. It was 3 months
before
outdated.
2025.
So I can already tell you already, in the suggestion box, we got dozens of suggestions. Some of them are legit great suggestions. Some of them are literally gripe sessions with insults and all kinds of dumb shit again, so those people are banned from the channel.
I mean, I couldn't have possibly outlined it any clearer on Tuesday when I said the suggestion box is...
Isn't it so amazing that you can just go on stream and then bitch about how your joystick isn't working, and somebody's just gonna send you a $400 joystick? It's amazing to have a bunch of fans that are that fucking stupid.
It's not a bitch box. It's
not for you to vent on me
like,
about things that you don't like about me or my content. What you're supposed to be doing is identifying things that you feel could be improved, explain why and how, okay?
Yeah,
or if it's something that I'm not doing at all, that maybe you feel like it's something that would be cool for me to do,
his fans are so
but I haven't
stupid,
thought of it. That's constructive criticism and constructive suggestions.
DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck. DSP is this and that. I just don't like your show. Oh, I don't like... You're a lazy person, you know.
You're a terrible gamer.
That's constructive.
Huh? You sit around begging all day long. It's all you do. Okay, bye. You know, thanks for the suggestion. Here's the response. Leave my channel forever. I don't need to bother with you because you're full of it anyway, right? So, you know, great suggestions.
Use an afterpay type system.
But in reality, there's a lot of good ones. I jest because it's just silly that half the people that are sitting there being
see
stupid.
The story of it.
But anyway, later in the day, I come home and
you know, I'm relaxing
on the couch, and what I tend to do is a couple times a week, I'll actually check my junk email box, because I sadly over the years have gotten so many junk emails that my filters on my emails now are like insane. They will flag like 80% of the emails I get as junk properly so, because most of them are. You know, it's just insane when you have a public email how much nonsense happens.
Okay.
So I'm just checking the junk email box just in case there's something there that maybe I missed, because sometimes I get an unbanned request. Sometimes I do legit get a message from a fan that got flagged as spam or whatever. And I'm looking, and there's an email from like 9 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, let me see what this is. And I open it up, and it's a person. They claim that they're a longtime viewer and fan. And they saw what happened on the podcast on Tuesday. So that's very unfortunate. And actually, basically, ever since I got this Conba joystick, they've been kind of weary about it, because some people like this Obsidian 2 joystick and a lot of people don't. There's kind of mixed feelings about it in the fighting.
Sorry, I need to pause it. So I don't miss the story. Thank you, Black Mage, for the $5 super chat. How to improve the stream? Remove and mute the bloviating porcine in the middle of the screen. I know what that means. I can't pronounce it though, and I agree. You just have Jasper on the screen. That'd be a lot better. A huge improvement. Thank Black Mage.
Community. But basically, they're like, you know, I wish that you had bought the other one. Now, for those that don't know, there is a joystick out there that is crazy. All right. It's literally the most expensive fighting game joystick you can kind of buy. That's a pre-build. You know what I mean? And, you know, it has all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, it's getting a little.
It looks fancy. It's got the highest grade parts available.
Sus.
It opens up so you can mod it easily. It's got fancy features. It's got everything. It's called the Victrix Pro, or just Victrix. I don't know. It's called Victrix.
I'll say that the story is already starting off a little unbelievable. But I will say, to Guy with Two Names, that people have sent this dude literally like $1,000 in one stream. So I don't think it's outside the realm possibility.
I know that. Like VICTRIX. I've seen this. I've seen people using it at tournaments online, like you see with the streams. You see they're playing on it, and people talk about it, and basically they're like, yeah, this is considered like
The Rolls Royce
of fighting game joysticks. If you really want to spend a lot of money on a stick, that's the one you get. The problem is it's $400 plus tax.
Wasn't the last one he brought $300? I think in the last video, or one of the last videos we watched, he said I spent like $350 on this joystick. So why is $400 outrageous for the Rolls Royce, but $350 is not?
I mean, this stick, the Obsidian 2, was like 300 and change, like 310, 320. So now another $100 on top of that for this thing. So I think you understand why I didn't buy that last year, right? So anyway, getting back to the point, this person emailed
$300. So yeah, $300 to like $350. So why is he acting like $400 is such an obscene way, or obscene amount to pay? Probably because he doesn't want to pay for it himself.
Emails me. It hit
Which
my
he
spam.
might have still
I found
done,
it later in the day, and the email
Story's
says,
a little strange.
yeah, you know, I really wish that when you bought your stick last year, you had bought the Victrix, because pretty much no one complains ever about the Victrix. Like, it's got the absolute best. I think the parts in it are called Sanwa, like, Densu or something.
So they're like, well, here's what I want to do. I want to buy you and donate this Victrix joystick.
Oh, great.
Now, keep in mind, I don't know who this person is. I've never spoken to them before, at least to my knowledge. This is not someone who I know who's like a regular, you know, contributor or donor to my streams or anything like that at all. All right? This is just someone out of the blue emailing me. So they said, just so you know, I'm not a troll.
Random
I'm a
fucking
longtime
anonymous
fan.
person,
You know, I
sure.
am very interested in getting it to you. Please respond.
No matter what happened, this person wasn't some random anonymous person. Regardless of whether, or if the story is true, it was not an anonymous person. There's
So
zero
I did. I went back. I
fucking
said, well,
chance.
listen, obviously I don't know if I can trust you or not. You get a lot of nonsense, but, you know, obviously,
Yeah, you're Jackson Clark.
with the situation I'm having right now, you know, the Xbox stick doesn't work on my PS5. The PS5 stick now is all messed up because I switched parts and they don't fit. And now, you know, I don't know if it's even going to work right. You know, it could be this Sanwa stick shows up today. I install it and now it's broken because the wiring's screwed up from being smashed together for 2 days. It might break. You know, I have no idea what's going to happen with this joystick. So
I said, okay, if you're willing to, if you're serious about this and you're willing to donate, you know, I guess I would accept it.
He's
Obviously,
acting
I'm
weird.
just selling
Like
to
he's
play fighting
acting.
games on. I don't have $400 to drop.
He is acting like he's
You
making
know,
this
this
up.
is a nice gesture. Okay, so basically, I went
So
back and
people
forth
have
with
sent
this
him
person a
so
few
much
times
stuff that-
yesterday, and supposedly they ordered it for me, and they sent me like they showed that it shipped and everything from Amazon, and it's en route to my home, and it's supposed to be arriving tomorrow. Now, don't know when it's going to show up tomorrow,
apart
but if it
Phantom
actually is
Victory
real and it
places
shows up
parts.
tomorrow, I could do a live unboxing
Very
when
silly.
it shows up, and then we could do a test stream on Friday Night Fights of this
that
new
sounds so
joystick
exciting.
to see
Why
how
have
different it
unboxing
is
with
from the
Phil?
Kanba. If I like it
Unboxing
more,
with
if I
the
don't
game.
like it as much,
At least the fire
we'll
alarm
have to
didn't
see.
go off.
But this is if it's real, and here's the thing: I hope it's real, but it might not be. It could be baloney, right? The good thing is, it is an Amazon shipment. It's not like, oh, this came direct from the person. It's a box that they fucked with me. It's coming straight from Amazon. Okay. Now, it could be an Amazon package. I open it up, and it's like a whoopee cushion says, haha, tough luck.
Thank you.
Right? Or it could
Very
actually be the
strange.
joystick, but it'll be a legit Amazon shipment. Okay? So, I guess we're going to find out tomorrow, firsthand, what this is, and if it's legit or not. Okay? If it's legit, I mean, that's just basically, I mean, now I'm getting like the most optimized setup you could possibly have to play Street Fighter 6. I've got a TV with 120 hertz. I've got a
New spatula. Yeah.
VRR, right? Running at 1080p. I've got little to no input delay whatsoever. I can't see what it is. That's the thing. I can't, it doesn't show you on Amazon. I guess when you send someone a tracking link, it shows you the tracking link, but it doesn't show you any.
Black Maid 666. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Someone who's never interacted with donating fight stick equals Amazon has confirmed your order. I agree, but I'm still with guy with two names that nothing is outside the realm possibility when you have people that donate $1,000 as Santa Claus on Christmas Day. But the story is extremely sus, and I might have to agree with Black Mage, but I still agree with guy with two
Anything
names as well.
else?
Although it is weird that they wouldn't, like, I know we all know his address, but if I was gonna send somebody for a $400 joystick, then I would be like, hey, for sure, yeah, I am writing fence because I don't know, because I don't see the emails, so I don't know what's true or not. I'm just saying that his fans are so stupid that it's possible that somebody sent the joystick. But if I wasn't gonna send somebody a $400 item off of Amazon, I would 100% confirm with them, hey, this address that's on the internet, that's actually you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't see if this is legit or not. I mean, it is weird. It is definitely weird that they don't send you information about what it is that's shipping. Like, it just says
I'm maintaining
arriving
the brain.
tomorrow by 10 p.m., but that's the default, and then they update that during the day, right? But it says nothing about what the item is
Wow.
at all. It just says shipped, and it says address info, Amazon customer, address was hidden for privacy, which is fine. I understand that. They don't want me, they don't want that information. I don't need to know the address it came from.
Does
But
DSP
it
have
could
an
be
Amazon
bullshit.
wish list yet?
So here's
Like
the
the
thing.
OnlyFans girls?
If it is bullshit, if this is just someone messing with me and it's not really the joystick they're claiming, and if it's like someone said, maybe it's a box of adult diapers, right? It could be. It could be a joke. It could be someone pranking me, right? And if that's the case, I guess that's all right. Who cares, right? But it is something legit off of him. I guess I'll know when I see the size of the box, right? If it's this joystick, it's going to be a huge box. If it's a tiny little box, I know it's not what it is. I'll just throw it out, right?
If it's a tiny box, he's gonna throw it out with that. What if the joystick folded or something?
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Oh no.
But anyway, yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens.
If it was a little too small, he was gonna throw it out. Just based off of his guess of how big and how packaged it would be. This one looks silly. DSP blames his old failing wrist for losing all his points in Street Fighter 6. Thank you, Mathvic. OIT stocking up suck points. I agree. I mean, see that's why I'm saying that. I agree with everyone. I am riding the fence because it's absolutely possible that someone like OIC said it. But the story is extremely fucking sus, and he's lying
Here's
about
Phil
some part of it.
to tell you more.
I am tired. Wondering why I'm tired today. So yesterday, I got a message from my condo association saying, we're doing replacements in the neighborhood of fencing. And it just so happens that one of the fences in your backyard, which is the
fencing, that's sick.
responsibility of my condo
I
association,
always wanted to do that.
needs to be
I had a
replaced.
fencing club in
Morning,
college.
I'm asleep in bed,
Wish I would have done
and I'm
it.
awakened an hour earlier than I usually would get up by the sound of a crew in my backyard tearing down a wooden fence. Nice if I knew when they were coming to expect it, rather than jar me out of my sleep. And on top of that, it scared the crap out of Jasper.
It scared the crap out of Jasper Kitty.
Yesterday was both my best Street Fighter 6 stream of all time and also one of my worst. Now, how could that possibly be true?
Oh, you can heart super
Yesterday,
chats
I
now?
went on a win streak
Look at that.
in ranked and got up to my highest amount of ranking points possible, 1575. That's the highest I've ever gotten so far. And then all of a sudden, I got hit with a bunch of,
Top tier whoring pattern players.
meaning the Camis, the Kens, they're doing exactly the same gameplay. They're not doing anything special. It's just this pattern 50-50 guesswork in the corner. And it's like, so do I guess right or do I guess wrong? If I guess right, I get out of the corner. If I guess wrong, I literally lose the whole match because that's how the game is played at that level. It's stupid. It's
Jasper
really
was
dumb, but that's
waiting
how
here
you play it.
Before the stream even started.
But the problem was, I was still dropping inputs. I was still not
Oh,
getting
no.
blocks on reaction.
Wait,
I was
what?
still going for drive rushes to the right. Only to the right am I having this issue.
What?
And it was dropping the input, and I was freezing and parrying instead.
Is this with
Now
the-
that's a problem. It's a completely different joystick
Is this with the joystick?
in there.
Joystick?
How
Oh,
could it
no.
still have issues going to the right? So I mean, there's only
No
two.
way.
Well, there's three possibilities here.
Possibility number
Let's hear 'em.
one, my actual wrist is fucked up.
My actual wrist is fucked up. Okay.
Now, it doesn't feel fucked
I'm
up.
losing at a video game.
It seems fine. So I don't know why this would be an ongoing thing. My wrist seems good. Maybe it is, though. Maybe I'm getting older and this wrist is fucked up. But the weird part about that is, why can I seem to do everything moving left?
Hey, Tomater.
I am completely disabled. But when I try to do stuff moving
Rad, man.
right, that's when the input drops or freezes. Right? That doesn't seem to jive. It would be like all directions.
Yeah, let's see. Is him being bad at the game gonna be one of the possibilities? I'm really interested because I already know the
It's
answer.
not just one direction.
But-
Okay? So but it is a possibility. It could be my wrist. I could be an old man, and my wrist is failing.
What the fuck, dude? Dude's so fucking
Okay?
annoying.
Number two, it could be the online.
Why do we all come on this internet? Most of us, let's just be honest, most of us, it's like every day to watch this guy. This is the stupidest motherfucker on the internet. Well, that's probably why. Actually, I just answered my own question.
Play. It could literally be that the stupid online play of this game
He's a
just
fucking
drops
moron.
inputs a lot, and people don't talk about it because they don't want people to hate on the game. Or it could be because I'm playing on PlayStation, it just drops more inputs, while the vast majority of people playing this at a competitive level are playing on PC. So they're not having the issue I'm having because it's a different version. I don't know. It could be. It's just a hypothetical.
Hopefully number 3 is real.
The third thing, and this
Let's
is the
go.
thing that, I'll be honest, I wish it wasn't. Okay.
Oh, there you go. It sounds like he's gonna say it's because he's bad at the game. Maybe I'm just not as good at this game as I think it is. He actually doesn't want to admit it. This obviously is gonna be what it is.
Okay. It could be this entire stick assembly.
Whoa, what? It's the stick. What in the world? I thought he was gonna admit that he just sucked at the game. Thank you, Sap. He needs his wrist for jorking his peanuts. I agree.
Meaning the board.
I missed the freeze frame.
It could be this
say
entire
that was
stick
funny.
assembly.
Is it that? That's pretty funny. Holding the joystick like that, just looking like a fucking idiot at the camera, like, see? Yeah. I hate when he looks at the camera like this, when he's, like, trying to make a point. Because he's saying, like, he's looking at us so smugly, like, yeah, you guys? Really? Yeah, it might actually be this. Hey,
Meaning
Chris.
the board inside the stick
Oh,
could be
no.
the issue. So I don't know. I actually don't know what the problem is. Okay? It could be one of these three factors. It could be my hand, the online play itself, or the assembly.
I guess saying my hand is the closest we're ever gonna get to him just saying, like, oh, maybe I'm not that good. That's kind of him saying he's not that good, but I mean, not really. He's still looking for some kind of factor, like his wrist just fucked up, there's nothing he can do. Thank you, Carl, for the $2. Here's some actual money since 2 Canadian is like 50 cents. I mean, you're kind of right, Carl, but I appreciate it. I appreciate Sam's super
inside
chat.
of the joystick that has the problem. How do you eliminate these? Well, I can't eliminate the online play. I have to play it online, and I don't have a gaming PC. Well, I can't eliminate my wrist. I tried ordering one. Sadly, they don't have mail order replacement wrists.
Ordered replacement wrist.
Maybe on the black market, but it's not very legal. So this could be it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. All right. Anyway. So
sad.
after having
I don't know if I said hi to you,
accumulated
Yellow
the
Monkey.
most ranking points
Oh,
I ever had with
ambitious.
a great win streak, I then went on the world's greatest losing streak. And I literally lost all of those ranking points. So by the end of the day, I basically had lost everything I'd gained. And it was just like back to square one. And it's frustrating because I like Street Fighter 6. I don't like playing
It's not a replacement wrist need, it's a replacement brain.
a shitty mini game in the corner every time I play it, where I have to gamble and guess. And if I guess right, I get out. And if I guess wrong, I lose the entire match. Oh, by the way, while I'm gambling and guessing, at any point, my input could drop and it just blows the match. Like that happened several times where I have the match won, no super. Combo drops, input right in the middle of the combo, just drops for no good reason. No drive rush. Get the hit. Oh, here comes the giant combo to finish the game. No drive rush at all. What happened? Weird. No input?
This is incredible
input.
cope.
Not even like the wrong input. No input. Okay? So, I don't know. It really did drive me nuts. You know? So, it is what it is. Like, with this game, it seems this is going to be ups and downs. Right? There's no way around it. There's no way for me to get it to play better, I guess. I don't know. So, it is what it is. Today, we reapply ourselves on the late stream.
Yourself.
We see what happens. Okay? Now,
That was
some
the
odd
daily
reason,
wrap.
there was issues on YouTube today. People tried to gift memberships, and it's unclear if they even were handed out or not. They weren't handed out during the Street Fighter stream for some odd reason. It just said gifted, and then nothing happened. But then people came to the late stream claiming they got gifted memberships over the day, and I'm like, didn't happen during the stream. I don't know if YouTube was having issues or whatever. So I don't know if those are
Yeah,
working or
either
not.
he-
You just happen to get a random gifted membership out
Either
of
he or somebody else sent him $400 just to prove he sucks at the game. Imagine wasting $400 because you think it's a stick that's
nowhere
fucked
to
up,
get
but it's
email
actually
about
you.
it. That might be what happened, is that they were lagging and then they gave them to you later on.
For some odd reason, the Street Fighter stream was not well supported at all.
Oh no!
We didn't even come close to the tip skull of $50. And super chats, we did get a few near the end of the stream. But
Damn, he considers a tip goal $50 now.
basically,
That's
with
pretty
gifted
bad.
memberships not working and
50
very
bucks
low
was just
tip, it was like, wow, this is one of the least supported Street Fighter streams we've done in a while. I don't know what happened. The
50
late
bucks
stream with
used to
Riven
be a
did all
bad
right.
day.
We actually did hit the tier 1 tip skull, and there was a few super chats and stuff. So in that regard, it wasn't that bad for a Riven late night chill stream. I'm not complaining. It was fine. But I'm wondering if the Street Fighter hype's already dying. You know, I started getting heavily into Street Fighter 6
Yeah, that's
again when
what it is.
Akuma came out. It's now been about a month and a half, you know, since Akuma came out.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6
Um,
is just dying.
And I'm trying really hard to get good, and I know I'm getting better with Bison. Like every day I play, I'm actually doing better things, better combos. I'm getting used to things. Muscle memory is starting to connect now for the optimal combos and things. And now I think all I need to do is implement one or two more things, like know exactly what's safe in what situation, like jabbing and stuff, and also optimal combos with
Yeah, a
Psycho
week
Crusher.
before
I like
Evo.
never use Psycho Crusher in combo, and I should.
I-
But outside of that, I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting better.
People are saying, oh, we like the gameplay. Even when you lose, we're still liking the gameplay because your matches are usually pretty close. So I don't get it. I don't know what happened. Maybe we'll chalk it up to a fluke. Hopefully that pattern won't continue. Okay? And they threw money at him like crazy. And then finally, like a scam artist, he danced around stream like a preacher. And hallelujah, the money's coming in. Hallelujah. Contributions are mandatory. Or not, excuse me. Boy, did I screw that one up.
Yeah, I have Pope this pod. This guy sucks. In every way.
Behind the scenes going on.
Okay, DSP hiding his health issues. Quit bitching about Elden Ring. That's a good point, Carl.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
I know a lot of people say a lot of questions. They want to know what's going on. What's going on? I can't tell you.
If someone did send him a $400 stick, then yeah, maybe that's why he's getting low support.
Everything going
blew all
on
their money
for privacy reasons, because of people who are very, very intrusive and people who have a lot of, they want to be harassing us and my family and everything. What I can say is a few quick things. Okay,
Us.
There's been a lot of issues this year
and
with health.
cat.
There's been a lot of issues this year with private stuff going on behind the scenes, and it keeps kind of
cat
screwing
dying.
a lot of stuff up for us, appointments and all kinds of stuff. And without saying too much, that's why things are kind of chaotic right now. Like, we don't know when our day off will be. We don't know what our schedule is. It's kind of all over the place. Okay? So, immediately this person gets banned. This idiot says, DSP has cancer. No, but you're banned from my chat permanently for saying that. So, fuck up.
Oh, dude, could
Because
you
don't you
imagine
think
Cat
that
got
if there
gout?
was something serious like that I would tell you,
It'd be fucking hilarious.
right? So you can shut the fuck up and go away and never come back. You immediately got to go to the most dramatic, awful thing because you like drama. Don't come back. If you get attacked by someone, don't take it personally and don't take it seriously.
Oh
okay?
yeah, Carl, that's on
like
the,
I said, it's
that's on the
personal
docket.
things behind the scenes going on. Yes, health is one of them, but there's other things as well. And because of that, it's been screwing.
Dude, I know this is old news, but I don't know if I've talked about it on stream yet. I might have talked about it last time I streamed, but can you guys imagine, or can you believe how fucking big Cat has got? Not even in a mean way, like, look at her, and just like this is insane. She's like 300 pounds now. She was, pretty skinny when she moved in, according to like some of the pictures I posted. That's fucking crazy. Like, it has to be DSP's lifestyle, right? Of him not ever wanting to go out or anything. They probably go out like once a week, other than when she has to work like 2 times a week.
Up a lot of stuff in our lives. It's not just me. It's
Yeah,
not just
she was
my
like
wife. It's
less
both
than
of us
150 when
that
she
have
moved in.
a stake in this and are affected by it. And it makes it so that it's not
Like
consistent.
130
And that
or
sucks
something,
because
120.
basically what I would like to do
110
is have
Who knows?
consistency and have safety and have a routine and have all of that. And for the most part, I've had that. And now things are kind of getting shaken up. And there's nothing
Probably
I can
got
really
what
do
you
about
names.
it. In life, that's one of the worst things for me anyway, is when you're in a situation where it's a bad situation
can't
or not
guess
an
anyway.
ideal situation, and it doesn't matter what you do, you can't really do anything to change it. You don't really have power over it. There's nothing you can do about it. I hate that in life. And the older I get, that's what happens more often. And it's like, it sucks, right? And that's the situation
that doesn't
we're in
have to
right
happen
now,
if you
right? When you ask things like, why
walk
haven't
around
Phil
and
and Cat
such.
done that co-op of Beyond Two Souls that was promised to us?
By the way, it wasn't promised.
But when it was promised to us months ago, this is one of the reasons why, okay? Because our schedule's not consistent, because our health isn't consistent, and you're not going to do that kind of stuff until it's solidified. What's the point of trying to force one stream and then you don't know when you can do the next one, or the stream ends up being shitty? There's no point.
They can't find any time to stream. So if they find one day for them to stream, and then they do the stream, they can't find any time within the entire next week to do another one. Hey, Anna.
Right? So you got to understand that, and I hope you'll be understanding of that. And I'm sorry that I can't be more consistent with my scheduling. I wish I could be. I wish that we could have scheduled the co-op.
Even if he does
it is what it
debater,
is.
that's
It's life.
probably
We're
what's
dealing
happening.
with it here behind the scenes, and please be understanding of it. A lot of people won't hear this clip, and then they're
Or
going to
even if
still
he's
come
in
and
claiming
pester
it,
and
I
ask,
mean.
why is he not here on the same days? Why doesn't he do the
Probably
cover?
what's still
Listen,
happening.
it's all right. I'm not going to get angry about that.
All right. But of course, again, there's the people on the internet who want to over dramatize everything, who want to turn everything into fucking, something for their own personal benefit because they love drama. They're a bunch of fucking rumor mongers, right? What's the latest buzz? What's the latest drama news that you've heard, right?
Where did Phil get the money for that new spatula? I bet that cost several dollars, and
Remember when people found the coffee maker?
Gossip, gossip, gossip. Well, gossip this, bitches. I'm not telling you anything because you don't deserve to know.
Gossip this, bitches.
Maybe if there were people out there who were actually nice
DSP's kind of a
handle
king
news,
sometimes.
then maybe I would actually tell you everything that's going on, but I know that they can't. So, no, I'm not going to tell you everything going on. It's just life, okay? So, FYI, yes, this week, Wednesday again is my day off. I have no clue if Wednesday will be my day off again next week. I have no clue what's going on with the co-op. I just have no clue. Okay? That's life. I will let you know when I know anything further, okay?
Great.
Yesterday, we had an awesome Elden Ring stream where basically we did the entire northwestern quadrant of the map and also did odds and ends of a few things I hadn't finished. What's funny, though, and I will say this, the entire playthrough, all you get is these people who whine and are never happy.
Hey, movie son.
So if you remember when I started the playthrough, I was magic build, and everyone's like, oh, you did magic build for your second run in the game. That's boring. You got to respec. And I said, well, let me find some good weapons and stuff in the DLC that I want to respec to use. And I tried doing magic build, and it didn't work. Magic build was incredibly weak for this DLC. It just wasn't working at all. And so I ended up finding these dual electric hand axes. I tried to use those. They weren't very good, in my opinion. They're too stubby. They barely hit anything. So I didn't really like them. So then I found a giant anvil hammer, and that was more my style. And the anvil hammer allowed me to go right back to a boss that I couldn't beat with magic build, and boom,
I'm gonna be
within
right
like 10
back, but
minutes beat it. And I was like,
listening.
there you go. So here's how you're supposed to do this DLC. Now, since I started the DLC with those builds, I've gone from the anvil hammer to a great shield, holy hammer, counter-attacking build. You guard counter, you block, counter-attack, boom. So that was a completely unique build. I'd never done anything like that before in the Soul series. Then I changed back and I went to dual great hammers. Okay. Then I changed it again and I started using this giant weapon that looked like a finger, which was kind of cool because it had a cool boss effect. Then I changed it up again. Yes, I just kept changing it. And I got this sword that I really like. The Great Sword of, I keep saying it's Damnation. I think the Great Sword of Damnation. I really like the boss ability on it. So first I was doing dual Great Swords of the Sword of Solitude and the Sword of Damnation, right? But then I was forced into parrying a bit because there was a certain enemy you can't kill unless you parry. And I was like, oh, I actually liked that parry mechanic. I'd like to try it. So then yesterday I took a shield and I leveled it all the way up. So now I've got a shield and I'm doing a combination of parrying with the shield and using the greatsword in one hand, or two-handing the greatsword and using it as a two-handed weapon and then using the boss weapon ability. So
it's been, I mean, just think about what I just said. Magic build, dual electric axes, anvil hammer, shield and counter, guard countering, holy hammer, dual hammers, a second set of dual hammers, dual great swords, or two-handing the great sword and parrying with the shield.
I've done 8 different builds during the course of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, okay? At first, I swear to you, every time I picked a build, there was complaints. Oh, that build's overpowered. Oh, that build's so overpowered. Oh, how did he know that build is overpowered? Oh, look, he's using the build that this YouTuber uses. Oh, look, he's doing this. There's literally no way you can accuse me of copying anyone because I've done 8 different builds. Tell me another person who played Shadow of the Erdtree and changed their build 8 times to try different boss weapons. Now, the funny part is, after all of this changing around and everything, right? People still say dumb stuff like, oh, so you see, he's ready for the final boss. He knows what he's doing. He cheated. First of all, I don't know what the final boss is. I don't know what you're talking about. I have 8 builds. How could I possibly have been doing the final boss build? What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense what these idiots say. You listen. It's just, what it is again. It's the same as my Street Fighter days. It's the same as everything.
It looks like I only
Anything
missed
to discredit
Elden
something
Ring
that
talk,
Darkside Phil does. Everything that Darkside Phil does is bad and wrong. He has no skill no intelligence. He only can copy others or get told what to do.
Big player pun.
Right? He's not good
Hey,
at Dark
TJ.
Souls. He's not good at Street Fighter. He's not good at anything. Therefore, you know, it's all nonsense. So again, they make this narrative up, okay, and then they believe it because they're stupid. It's this weird cultish groupthink mentality that just because a bunch of idiots say something, it's true, and then they just propagate this nonsense. Okay, so I see comments and stuff, and I'm like, you know that if they're leaving comments on my video saying this dumb shit, you know that there's entire videos about it. You know that these idiots are saying this in their circles. They're moronic, right? So I don't know if my build now, the dual-handed greatsword and parrying, if that actually is good for the end of the game. The thing is, we could always do like what I did against the Lord of Frenzied Flame. If I get to a boss where my first build isn't working, like the dual hammers, I could switch to another build, like the guard countering, or I can switch to the greatsword.
All my
I can switch
circles,
to the
including
parry.
my parents.
I have like 4 options that I can go between for this endgame stuff.
And that's good.
That's smart. That's not pigeonholing yourself into one strategy, and if it doesn't work, now you're screwed. You got to beat your head against the brick wall till you just win by luck. Instead, I could change it up and try all these different strategies. That's cool, right? All right, I hope you'll join me for that journey, and I hope that you won't listen to the nonsense of what idiots say outside of this channel because they're just moronic. Again, they just make stuff up, and they pass it off as a truthful narrative.
Like, did you watch the playthrough, you fucking buffoon?
Yep, I'm toxic.
8 builds. 8. How could I have possibly known the best
You
one for the final
fucking
boss when I've
buffoon.
tried 8 builds?
Yeah, you fucking buffoons.
So, hint, hint. So, hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
So, hint, hint.
Boogie holding his health issues. Thank you again to Mighty D. DSP screams at lifelong ban. I stopped this one halfway because I want to watch on
ban
stream.
you every fucking.
And in all
Rest in peace to one of the realest ones out there. BTW awesome. Romance cat. Romance girl. Romance lady. Romance Catherine. Romance Catherine St. Jean. Never be forgotten.
honor of me getting a joystick that actually has color changing capabilities, I'm going to pick the purple color for M. Bison. Hold on.
Romanciana? I don't know if you've ever said that.
I gotta make sure this is the.
Okay.
I think this is the pure color one. Yes. I'm going to color it purple. Hold on. Wait, am I holding the wrong button down? I think I might be holding the wrong button down. Hold on. I gotta find the solid color. See, this is strobe. This is dark mode. This is white. That's dark mode. So this is standard mode. Okay, and I'm trying to remember
Amazing stream.
how do you change the color in standard mode? Because there's 2 buttons. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know why your face is so shiny.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
All right. Sorry, but I have to do something here publicly today. BITW
Oh,
awesome.
public
Listen, you're a
execution.
longtime viewer, and you comment on a lot of videos, and you actually are a very positive part of certain streams.
Oh no.
But you also say the weirdest fucking shit, and particularly you say a lot about my wife, and I've had enough.
You says
You
you're
have
a
to fucking
romancer.
stop right now. I'm saying it now publicly in front of everyone here, and now, of course, this will be clipped and go viral. You are a weirdo when it comes to talking about my fucking wife. No one
Oh,
wants to
no.
see you on every video say romance Catherine.
Keep
Like
my
a weirdo.
fucking wife's
No one
name.
wants to see you say something in the chat like Catherine will get jealous of Princess Peach. You're fucked in the head, dude.
Yeah, because as soon as you guys got together, that was it for girls in video games. Any girl in video games were banned.
My wife isn't like that. She doesn't know who you are or what the fuck you're talking about. You have to shut the fuck up about my wife. You're obviously obsessed
Fucking
with
Will
her,
Smith.
and you need to stop. He says, I'll just make more accounts, and I will ban every one of them.
I don't care. You can make 5,000 accounts. I'll ban 5,001. If you don't behave, I'm going to fucking remove you. You're creepy, dude. And it's weird because sometimes you're actually very positive when it comes to certain playthroughs. And then other times, you're the biggest fucking creep. You have to understand there's a line that's drawn, and you're crossing the line when you're talking about my wife. So I'm going to publicly say it now. Shut the fuck up about my wife.
There we go.
If you put her name in your mouth again, I'm going to permanently ban you.
No, he literally did the Will Smith thing. I didn't know he actually did, like, the Will Smith thing. That's fucking funny.
Every fucking time I see you on site. Period. So shut up. This guy is fucking weird as shit.
Keep my wife cat.
How about this? How about you publicly apologize right now for your behavior, and then we can say, this is water under the bridge. I admit I've been really creepy and weird for years. This is now water under the bridge.
Yeah, no,
and we'll just move on positive.
Now he's demanding an apology.
But if you're going to continue the awful behavior, I'm going to fucking remove you.
Yes, right.
And I have to do this publicly because people see this every day on my streams.
Apology.
They see it every day in my video comments, and they look at it, they say, what the fuck? You guys don't even know. This guy leaves endless amounts of comments on my videos that I delete. Gross shit about my wife. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, you fucking weirdo? How do you not understand that's crossing the line? I don't get it. How do you not know that?
What's going on?
This guy's a bitch.
This guy's a
Sorry
bitch.
if you see me rubbing my nose a lot. It's my allergies. My nose is bothering me again today. It's like itching.
Get his wife's name out of your mouth.
For the record,
Snort
I haven't
issues.
taken any
I kinda
allergy
wanna
meds
skip
this year.
this part.
Like at all. I tried to stay away from them because I only like to take meds when I absolutely need them because then they're
Romance
very
bad.
effective. So I haven't taken any. And so some days you might see me, I'm like rubbing my beard and my face. It's because it itches from my allergies. Like, oh man, so today is one of those days.
Everybody say
Like,
romance cat right
Whole
now.
face and everything itching. Like, god damn it. I hope it doesn't bother me during my fighting games. Typically once I start playing the fighting games though, I get like hyper focused and it does nothing bothers me. I just get so focused on the game. So
It's hyper focused. He's
anyway,
locked
now,
in.
once we get through that marathon, then I'm going to basically schedule in the days that I'm going to be doing my PC migration.
No romancing Jenna. Oh no, PC migration.
Huh?
Okay, I don't even know what that means.
How long did that take him?
Yeah, for those who don't remember,
Have you done it
I'm
yet?
switching PCs this year. My PC now is 10 years old.
He every time he talks about getting a new PC, he talks about how he's gonna have to take multiple days off to set up. You just fucking plug it in and start it up, and then download whatever applications you need.
It's got so many problems, including dying fans all over it, a hard drive that has a corrupted
maybe
sector that I
Sonic.
can't figure out how to fix, so
He's
I
been
keep
like
getting
this for a
corrupted
while.
videos every once in a while, among other issues. You know, it's getting on the older side. It's not going to be running forever. So, I being that it's Windows 8, and I'm not even willing to upgrade it from Windows 8 to another Windows because I don't trust it, because the components are so outdated and everything, it's time.
He also doesn't upgrade OBS or anything. He's using like a fucking like 5-year-old OBS, or he was. Maybe he's upgraded. Because he said, as professionals know, you don't want to change your tools. Is what he had said.
Time to move. So I'm going to move over to
Hey, Barrel
my
Rope
wife's
today.
PC, which has been basically dormant for years. It's a 2017 PC that has much better specs than mine, much better graphics card, runs on Windows 10. You know, just much better setup in general. That very end of July or that very first week of August, where there'll be like regular day streams, but then the night streams will be me setting this up. Okay? So this should be fun, but hopefully it goes smoothly. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you know that if Cat hasn't used it for years, there's no way they've like gone in and dusted it out or anything. That thing is gonna be fucking nasty too. It might not even work anymore.
Totally nervous about it. Why? Because every time I try to do something like this, there's some kind of unforeseen tech.
Has anyone ever been fucking nervous about getting a new PC? This dude's so fucking stupid, so fucking annoying. I hate him. Seriously. No one in the world has ever been nervous about getting a new PC because all of a sudden things are gonna break.
Technical difficulties, right? I would be surprised and shocked if I did this process and nothing went wrong. Okay?
So I fully expect that something that I do today will not work once I transition over.
It might be
and I'm
because
going to
of
have to find either a
user error.
workaround or a fix or just dump what I do and do something different. I fully expect that will happen, okay? So that's coming in a couple of weeks. Let's have this fun last hurrah. In fact, the marathon can not only be the digital summer party, but it can be the goodbye party for my current PC. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? We can say thank you so much, PC, for 10 years of awesome gameplay and streams.
10 years.
You were a workhorse like hell. Oh my god, did you put out a lot of content and do a lot of work for me? But it's time to retire you and move on. So it'll be the final goodbye to this PC during the digital summer party.
He's
we'll
nervous about
send off at the end. We'll all cry. We'll play music, sappy music.
Goodbye, PC.
No one fucking cares.
Dante's Inferno, the missing playthrough, the one you've never seen because it was too risque for YouTube and YouTube removed my playthrough of it, is going to be available starting today.
Let's go.
On DSP Throwback. Part 1, a 1-hour video. Will go live tonight. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. Well, hold on. Tomorrow morning. I misspoke because the video is going live today and I need to watch it and title it tonight. So it will go live tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time. There's nudity. There is extreme gore and graphic content. This is why in 2010, YouTube...
I haven't looked deep at the Throwback channel, but I did watch a little bit of it today. I cannot believe that this dude's making an entire channel to watch his own playthroughs. Have you ever heard anything that fucking insane?
To banned people from being able to upload playthroughs of it. Yes, if you uploaded it, they would actually remove the content and give you a community strike saying, how dare you upload this adult-oriented content. So this playthrough will be making no money for me whatsoever on DSP Throwback because you can't put ads on it because it's considered adult content.
He's not gonna make any money?
There's a red mark on my forehead.
Fucking...
Yes, I just scratched my forehead. If you didn't notice, I scratched it. And because I have insanely sensitive skin, sometimes I would just, no lie, sometimes my nose itches and I just go like this, and then I get a giant red welt on the side of my nose. It's because my skin is terrible. It's incredibly, stupidly sensitive. And so my forehead itched and I went like this during the stream and now I got a giant red mark. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I know. The curse of having bad skin.
No. DSP sprays his cat. Also, that, as far as I've seen, that doesn't even work very well, so he's just tormenting the cat for no reason, which is really cool.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
So I told you guys that basically in the last several weeks to months, actually, you know, behind the scenes, my family and I have had some stuff going on, you know, various different things, personal things, of various different things that have been messing with my schedule and the like. So it's been unclear when Jasper could or could not come on stream. In fact, he could have come on stream last week, but it was a Street Fighter day.
Wait, what?
So I had the door closed.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Going on, you know, very, you know, behind the scenes, my family and I have had some stuff going on, you know, various different things, personal things, of various different things that have been messing with my schedule and the like. So it's been unclear when Jasper could or could not come on stream.
What the fuck do you mean? It's a fucking cat that lives in your house. What do you mean? You do not know when the cat could come on stream. He's not working. He doesn't have to commute. The cat lives in your house. He's right downstairs. You can pick him up and take him anywhere. What the fuck?
In fact, he could have come on stream last week, but it was a Street Fighter day. So I had the door closed, and then people were like, where's Jasper? I was like, well, if you guys really want, I'll open the door. So I opened it, and he jumped.
Yeah, let me check Jasper's schedule. Oh, wait. The entire schedule is lick my ass, eat, and then fall asleep. That's his entire day. He's a fucking cat.
On the chair during a ranked match, distracting
you can
me, and
just
I
pick up
lost
cats.
because of it. So I had to get him out of the office. No, I'm done.
You just pick up cats and move them.
Come on, I lost.
Yeah, Jasper has too many meetings and
God
appointments.
damn it. You had it won. And fucking Jasper distracted me, man.
Oh
That sucks.
my!
You had it won. And fucking Jasper distracted
Shut
me,
the
man.
fuck up.
That sucks. I had the match won and Jasper distracted me. That's why I had the door closed, guys.
That's why.
Oh my god.
The door closed.
Wow. I couldn't stop the flurry. I don't even know what happened. Oh my god, man. Oh. God damn.
Dude, no one, unless you're probably like in a $1 million Fortnite tournament that's you play from home. Does anyone lock their cat out of the room because they're playing hardcore video games? That's
Damn it. I had it going. Fucking shit.
no one locks their cat
And
out
yeah,
of the room
having
because they're
Jasper
playing a video
jump
game.
on the chair didn't help. That was very distracting, and it blew. I had that second match won, and I literally lost it because he was crawling all over me. So, as you can see,
Oh my god.
yeah, things have been kind of all over the place recently. We are hoping that the schedule will more solidify within the next couple of weeks. Like right now, tomorrow is my day off, Wednesday. And no exaggeration, again, it's just a crazy day. I got to be up at like 6 in the morning
Let's put
tomorrow
a couch in there.
That's
or
my
something
day
and the cat will
off.
sit
I have
there.
to be up at 6 in the morning.
Wow.
to run around and do errands and appointments and seeing doctors
You
and all
know,
kinds of
Jasper.
shit tomorrow. So that's what I mean. It's chaotic. But I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks, things will be better and be more solidified and steady again. And then I could tell you guys exactly what days, I'll have off, if and when Jasper can be on stream,
Me too,
etc.
Lane.
I know it's
Jasper
been very
can be on screen. Dog. This is a feline who is your pet that lives in your home, who is spending the entire day walking around and sleeping and eating. That's all he does in the entire day. What the fuck are you talking about?
very, very sporadic the last couple of weeks. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering why this door is on camera,
You have to
it's
book
because the air
Jasper.
conditioner is blasting and the door's open because Jasper's in here. But I can't like half close it because the wind from the air conditioner just blows it back open anyway. So it's going to be on camera for the podcast. There's nothing I can do. It's just not stoppable. Here it comes. It's just not stoppable unless I
They
have,
have
door
they have a
stop,
product.
which I think I do have a door stop somewhere around the
They have
house.
a
but I don't
product
know
that
where.
keeps
It's
the
not a
door
big deal.
open just
actually,
enough.
there's a door
It's like a
stop right
little
over there I'm
chain.
seeing.
Keeps it open just enough for your cat to come in.
It's not a big deal. Who cares? You can see a little bit of the door, right?
He's stoked.
But what Capcom has done, Jasper, you are so not going to chew. Jasper, stop that. You're not going to chew my new joystick wire. Absolutely not. No, you're not. Leave it alone. Okay. No, what they have done is they made it so that Jasper, don't even. That's it. Already you're starting. He's been in here for not even 5 minutes.
Okay, then
Stop
just
with the
fucking
wires right now. Leave them alone. Leave all the wires
just lock
alone.
him out then. I don't
Start
know.
chewing. I'm going to start yelling and spraying. That's it. You're in big trouble. You're in big trouble, mister. Don't bite that wire. I'm telling you right now. Hey! Stop. Okay.
This is
So
definitely,
you're going to have a lot of interruptions on the podcast today, as you can tell.
this is
No,
definitely
so what Capcom did is they screwed it up.
up
They
tier.
made it so that when you do
App
casual
training.
play, it literally match makes with people of equal level if it can. And if it can't, then it'll throw you into like a random match. But it actually tries. Jasper, stop it.
I want to put the wire away or
It
something. I
actually
don't
tries
know, dude.
to match
What are
make you
you
with people of
doing?
equal level, which makes no sense. That would be the equivalent of going to a tournament and saying, I want to do some casual matches, and there's stations set up. Well, if you're a really good
I was thinking that too, Seal. I mean, it has that happen because I've heard of that before, but yeah, I've never. None of my cats ever.
pro
Cat's
player,
never,
you can play casual matches
chewed
on,
on wires.
on that station. If you're kind of good but you're not great, do casual matches on the central station. And if you know you suck, go play casual matches over there on the left. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen at all. It's not supposed to be like that. That undermines the entire point
almost
of
three.
casual play, where everyone's supposed to have an equal opportunity to play. In reality, you know what it's supposed to be like? An arcade cabinet. Like back in the day, being in an arcade and the best player is playing on the arcade cabinet, and everyone steps up and puts their quarter up to challenge that person. And if they beat them, now they're the new king of the castle, and other people then come up to try to fight them. But that's what it's supposed to be like in casual play, simulating an arcade experience.
They've screwed it up in Street Fighter 6. They're idiots.
You should not have any skill levels measured whatsoever in casual play. It's dumb that they did it that way. Because now here I am in casual play just trying to find some matches. The only purpose, Jasper, I'm not going to say it again. I'm going to spray. Stop. Jasper.
How many times has he sprayed his cat for this? Because obviously it's not working.
Stop. Gee, she will not let up today. He tried to bite every wire on the floor, and there's like 10 of them.
And yeah, as far as I've read, spraying the cat doesn't actually work either.
What's going on?
This guy's a bitch.
Okay. Now, as I was saying, the entire point of casual play for me, I just want to warm up.
I forgot Jasper.
I'm just trying to get into my game, get a little bit of muscle memory back, get the rust off, right?
Maybe
get the
that
dust
is why
off
he
the
chews
cobweb.
and stuff. This is disgusting.
So that I can jump to ranked and I'm playing a little better. I just want to get a couple quick matches in.
Did I?
And
My bad.
me trying to play casual play in Street Fighter 6, it's not working. It's like I sit there and I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait. Then it gives me a match. Oh, the match cancels. And I wait and I wait and I wait. And then finally I'll get a match, and it's hit or miss if the match is good or not.
Yeah, if you have a cat that is apparently just non-stop chewing cables on the floor, I think you would be a little more careful about all the cables on your floor. And it's a controller, so can he put it up somewhere?
Good stuff there. It was a good stream, a fun stream,
Just leaving
but
his
it was
controllers
definitely a
on the floor.
confusing stream.
Okay? Now, I'll just say one thing. Yesterday, for some reason, support on the Street Fighter stream was not very good. We didn't even hit the tier 1 tip skull. There was almost no super chats or memberships. It was like almost a dead stream for support.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. It was actually a really good stream. If you look at the gameplay, I was actually doing much better. My combos were getting better. I was actually doing better hit confirms and drive rushes. And like I said, I actually won more than I lost. So I don't actually know what happened there. It could just be a one-off. And if that's the case, it's not concerning. It will be concerning if I continue to play Street Fighter 6 and get better with Bison, but then support goes away, then I can't play it as much. And the downfall of that is the only reason I'm getting better with Bison and I'm getting higher master rank is because I'm playing 2-3 times a week. If I reduce it down to 2 times a week, 1 time a week, I'm done. I'll never be able to hang at the level I'm playing. I'll be just losing constantly. So I guess we have to figure out what happened. And like I said, hopefully on Thursday, when I do another major stream, it won't be that. It'll be the opposite. But I guess we'll have to see what happens on Thursday and continue on there. Okay?
You are my bitch. Pay me money.
I need like 2 minutes.
You're my bitch.
To get Jasper Kitty out of the office.
Thank you for the
and then
money.
I'll be right back and we'll continue on with the podcast. If you don't
You can
mind, I'll
suck
be
my
right back.
balls. Right, he needs to take a break to get the cat out of the office. All you have to do is pick it up. I hope no one's listening on like speakers or anything because your dog's definitely pissed. The dog or your cat. Any pet you got is gonna be pissed off. Well, that's great. So DSP sprays a cat, which probably doesn't work, and just makes the cat very upset. Very cool and positive. What a great cat dad.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Hold on, guys. 1 second here.
He's keeping it close to the chest, French fries.
Here, I just paused the show. One quick thing to check.
Glad he ignored it. I'm on headphones line, so I didn't get to see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what was this one called? DSP rants about locale life. Jasper pukes in Phil's bed. I kind of want to watch some of the Boogie locale live stuff tonight. I'm not sure.
Nothing happened, everyone. I just got an email I wanted to check quick, and now we can continue.
I think it's really silly.
Okay,
Well, this is a hell of a way to start off today's stream, folks.
let's talk about today. Okay? So, I wake up, well, first of all, just so everybody knows, as I've told you, right? My schedule has been all over the place recently. My day off has been shifting around. My daily schedules have been shifting around. Not to say my streams have changed. My streams have not changed, right? But everything else going on in my life, basically, behind the scenes, it's been kind of hectic and stressful.
I want
A
to at least
lot of
finish
stuff
the
being
Bill stuff
shuffled,
before.
changed, as a result of many different things going on, personal and private. So, this morning, things are a little different than a usual morning, and Kat is getting up earlier, all right, and so she's like getting ready. She's in the shower and stuff,
Yeah, that would be nice, Seal.
and I'm still in bed. So she's
Why
like
did
getting
you-
ready. She's in the shower and stuff, and I'm still in bed and relaxing.
That's recent.
And you know,
Very
I'm
funny.
napping in a little bit more. And excuse me. So I'm napping a
Oh,
little
my
more.
God.
Before I have to get up.
'Cause I can't get in the shower until Cat's done in the shower. Anyway,
So waiting, and you know, I basically go back to sleep for like a half an hour, and then finally it's time for me to get up, and I sit up, and I'm like, okay,
A lot of women to watch.
you know, time for a shower. So I take my shower, everything's fine.
You know she's not getting into
get
all
out of the
the
shower. I walk into the
cracks and
bedroom,
crevices.
and Jasper Kitty has vomited all over the bed.
What? A cat threw up?
And I'm like, oh. And it's a big hairball, too. It's a big, big hairball. You could tell this one's probably been built up for a while. And I'm like, oh, man. And, you know, Kat is gone at this point. She's out of the house. Like, well,
I tweet out. By the way, I tweet a lot more now than I did when I made a Twitter, so I guess I'll probably advertise it some more. It's Blooper WO2. But I tweeted out the views that they had, Locale Live had, right before Boogie found out that he faked cancer, or they found out, and they are so bad, dude. It's like 20 to 30K. So, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be able to replace Boogie, because I think that show's dead as soon as the hype dies down. Thank you, Black Mage. How was their hot water after Cat? Yep.
here we
well,
go. My
it's
day
gotta take a
begins. So I
long-ass
stripped the
time.
bed. I got out the bed, and it was so
Get through
gross.
everything.
It went through the sheets into the bed. What do they call it? The mattress
All those
pad
little
thing? What do they
crevices
call it?
and
You
her
put it over your mattress to protect it from
body.
things like this? I think it's called a mattress pad, isn't it?
Thank you, Black Mage.
So, yeah, it went through the sheets into that. But I was like, thankfully we had that, because if we didn't, it would have actually went right into the mattress. But it didn't. It protected it. Like, thank God we have that. So, yuck. Had to, first of all, of course,
I
had to
think-
clean up the gross slop and toss all that into the wash. And in fact, now that I'm telling you this, within about 5 minutes, I need to go downstairs and see if the wash
Exactly,
is done,
Sam.
so I could toss all of that into the dryer. All right, so let me finish telling this little initial story of what we're doing today, and then I'll run downstairs to check on that. Mattress protector, you called it there, Casanova? Yeah, it's nice. It's so nice that they have that, because can you imagine if something like this, I mean, the mattress would have been stained permanently. You can't clean the mattress from that, you know? So I'm so happy that we had that on there to prevent that from happening. That would have been really bad. So yeah, so I had to do that, and then I finished up, you know, getting dressed and ready for the day, and running around the house doing chores and errands in the morning. Had my
That's
breakfast
tasty,
burrito that
Asadi.
my wife made a few days ago.
you
She
should
made a big
replace it
batch
with
of
Amber.
burritos
Or
for
him
me
with
for the
Amber.
morning for breakfast. So I just nuke it because it's frozen. So I nuke it, and then I have my coffee and my burrito.
Hey, when he flicks his hair back.
Cool.
During stream.
All right. So bear with me for 1 second. I like to go downstairs and check on those bed sheets and mattress pad that are in the wash and toss them in the dryer, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I paused the recording, and I am about to do that, guys. So if you can bear with me, I'm going to head downstairs,
Just went to his
do
break.
that, and I'll come right back.
Absolutely, guy with two names. I'm just saying it. That would get me to watch. Title this podcast Laundry. Boss man. How long did this take?
And hence, this is the problem of trying to do a million things at once. The stupid bedding keeps saying uneven load in the washer. So because of that, the washer keeps erroring out and freezing. So I reposition, I pull them all out, soaking wet, blah, 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 toss them back in, and I think it's still saying uneven load, but it started again. So I'm going to go down in about another 15 minutes and check it again. So everyone here live, can you remind me in 15 minutes, around 12:05 p.m. Pacific time, to go down and check on it again?
Can you guys
Because if it's frozen again, then there's nothing I can do about it. I just keep pulling it out, trying to separate it, put it back in until the wash will finish. Yeah, I mean, it's so frustrating. But when my wife does this, she basically has to sit in front of it, right, paying attention to it constantly for like...
She has to babysit the washing machine. Are you kidding me?
An hour and a half, 2 hours until finally it'll finish washing.
Why doesn't she just check on it every, like, I don't know, 20 minutes? Instead of sitting in front of the washing machine like it's a fucking laundromat.
And there's nothing you can do about it. It's not overloaded because it wasn't even full. It's uneven load. This is what's so dumb about modern washing machines. Of course it's uneven. It's a ball of bedding. Once it's wet, it goes to one side because, you know, what do you think would happen? So why can't we design a washer that's okay with that and can handle it? Instead of expecting the user to keep pulling the fucking clothes out, right? Separate them and toss them back in so it's an even load. That's the dumbest fucking thing. So I got to keep doing it like every 15 minutes. I got to go down there and see if it finished or not.
I thought you said Cal was doing that.
Okie dokie. You really think I care about this? And by the way, I'll say it. I'm just gonna address this once. I don't ever want to bring it up again. Boogie got canned from the Lalcow podcast for lying about having cancer for 2 years. Then Kim admitted DSP was right and that Boogie would be ruined by the Lalcow podcast. Okay.
Timo, what you're not understanding is that this is a massive inconvenience to Phil. So it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna say this. All right. Just the fact that you know that, you fell for the trap. You understand that? This is what they want. The whole idea of the show is drama. They have baited you into drama. You're talking about their show on my stream. I'm not part of their show. I don't want to be part of their show. I want nothing to do with them whatsoever. I don't want to be associated with them. I don't want them talked about in my content. Nothing. Here you are on my channel talking about it. You have fallen for exactly what they wanted you to fall for.
The marketing
right now, you are doing exactly what Keem wants you to do. Do you not understand that? How could you be so baited so easily?
Yeah, so Phil
he just made you look like a fool. Do you understand that? Any moment you bring these people up, you have been played for a fool.
Better spray that cat.
Because at any moment, they will do anything for attention. They could easily bring Boogie back. Oh, well, we changed our mind. He's back now. Drama. Oh, now we don't like him again. He's gone again. Drama. How do you not understand this?
Yeah, so people just aren't supposed to call out Boogie for faking cancer because we fell for the marketing scheme.
This is such an easy formula to understand. I don't know how people fall for it on a daily basis. I don't know why there's a single person who ever would have watched that show. And I don't know how anyone could take anyone who ever appeared on that show seriously. Why would you ever want to appear on that show? You're a joke. You're a clown. You're saying outright, all I care about is drama on the internet if you appear on that show. So why the fuck would you care about it? And why would you have ever watched it? Right? The fact that you bring it up in my chat now.
Why would you watch it? Maybe because it's funny. It's fucked up that Boogie faked cancer. And it's funny seeing them confront him. Maybe that's why people are watching it. Why I don't really give a fuck if Keemstar makes like 2 cents off my view.
Now you've got me, me wasting time. So stop. I'm just gonna try to make this as clear as possible to everyone. There is a no drama rule in my streams and content. It says it right in there.
Hey, Vanilla.
Do not bring up outside detractor content. Do not bring up drama content. It has nothing to do with me. You are completely derailing and wasting everyone's time.
We talked about Dr. Disrespect for 2 hours.
Shut up about it. Don't
Oh,
bring it
watch
up here. I'm not going to talk about it. This is why I wanted to say it now. So I'm saying my piece, okay? I
He's
don't
saying
care
his
about Boogie.
piece.
I don't care about Keemstar. I don't care about Wings. I don't care about the Lol Cow podcast or any of the fucking clowns that are on that fucking show ever. It's trash content for trash people. People who are dumb and like drama. I don't like drama because I'm not dumb. I'm 42 years old. I got more going on in my life than a bunch of fucking stupid. Did you hear this rumor? Did you hear this gossip? Did you hear this drama? Oh, this guy did this. Oh, this guy did that. You're fired. You're back. You're fired. You're back. What are you, 5 years old?
Hey, DJ Ron.
Grow the fuck up and stop watching that trash, okay? And
Yeah, the
for
goose
God's
man.
sakes, stop bringing it up on my content. I don't care.
So if that doesn't motivate you to subscribe to the channel, I don't know what will.
Amazing. I watched the original, has nothing to do with anything. I watched the original, Black Christmas last night. Pretty good. I'd say it's pretty freaky movie. One thing you guys might not understand is that since I stopped streaming, I've gotten really into movies. So, and we can all talk about movies as much as we want now, because I've actually seen movies now. Before I had seen like 5 movies in my entire life. I watch like one every day.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Okay, I have to pee. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to run and use the restroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue, guys. Now, guys, listen. Earlier today, I had an incredibly slow...
I don't know, when I watched Ringo, it was in like 15 parts, so I want to watch it again to understand. Gaming is still my #1 passion.
Street Fighter stream. I didn't even make $30.
Top 5 movie. I don't think I've seen enough to give all my takes on it. Give me like another couple of months.
Here we are, halfway through Stardew, and we're stacking up to have another incredibly slow stream. I don't know what's going on. These streams were doing well. People were liking them. People were supporting them. I didn't change. I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, 0 things wrong. No word whatsoever that I did a damn thing wrong whatsoever. It's the content still the same. It's good. I don't know what to tell you. If you could support tonight, I would really appreciate it. It would be great to not have an insanely bad day. So if you like the stream, please support it in some way. I'll be right back. No, there's... I love the excuses.
Oh, I heard there's an internet outage across the country. That's probably why. No.
You know, no. That's not why. That's not why it's a slow day. There's no internet outage all day. Yes, I'm sure. That's, of course, what it is. No. No, I'll be honest. We started playing this, 3 weeks ago, a month ago? And I think it was something fresh and interesting and cool when I started playing it. No, right? And I still like it a lot. I'm enjoying, now we're in the 3rd season. And it's still new stuff being added and
Now
stuff.
check out the
but
tip.
there was a few people who
team
really
up.
liked it, who at first were coming by every stream supporting it, and they stopped. You know, you got one person who sadly is a very impressionable, gullible person, gets messaged by one of my detractors, and immediately must feel special that someone's going out of their way to message them, believes every word the detractor says, and then literally says, I'm going to now do everything I can to, like, hurt Phil and his viewers and stuff. It's like,
What? What is your problem? You're nuts.
What
like
the
if,
fuck
that,
is
if
free
a
Jimmy?
detractor messages you and you change your
Look it up.
entire attitude towards someone, literally because someone sent you a DM, you should
Oh,
probably...
no. Is this about fuck, what's his name? Joseph? Jake?
medical help?
Wow.
Like, speak to a professional about that. If
That
you're
is
sitting
so
here
funny,
enjoying the
but
content,
Jordan.
and we have a good rapport, and we're hanging out, and you like everything I'm doing,
So if I'm hanging out with someone, and I'm like, yeah, I'm having fun, I like what we're doing, and then someone sends me a thing, they're like, hey, this guy, I don't know, this is extreme, but beats his wife, or something. They send me information that makes me aware that this guy fucking sucks. I'm just supposed to be like, oh no, actually, I have a lot of fun with this guy, so...
just because
Gonna-
someone messaged you
ignore
with a
that.
bunch of slanderous lies that you believe because you're gullible, like, you should go seek professional help. You know? So I think that's what happened, is there was a couple people who really liked this, and they supported it at first, but, you know, they're not going to be here every time. And then there's 1 or 2 people who, sadly,
a lot of people, you know, my detractors really want to try to create drama for me. So what they do is they go out of their way to try to make supporters not like me anymore. So first they try to essentially recruit them, and if they can't recruit them, then they harass them, dox them, and do other underhanded awful.
Oh, Timo, yeah, I just read the description. I thought it was some weird, like, Christian movie or something for some reason. I was like, Noah's Ark.
Things. You know?
I'll check it out, though.
So I think that's what's happened, sadly, with the Stardew streams. If you remember, when we started playing this a month ago or whatever, these were my most supported streams I was doing. Remember that, right? I was making, like, tier 2 tip goals every night.
Yeah,
these were like my big things while I was playing other games that weren't doing so well. This was actually supporting everything. Now it looks like it's completely flipped. And if that's the case, then I probably can't play Stardew that much anymore. Like, if we're going to have nights where I'm making $15 an entire night, then I have to play other games. We have to move on.
Oh, no.
Okay? So, let's see how it goes for the rest of tonight.
Doesn't he say that? I feel like I saw somewhere on Twitter that he says something like, it's not chill anymore because the game's got too
Certainly, I
complicated.
hope it picks
Something
up.
like that.
I don't know if it's going to.
That's really funny if he
But if
did.
it doesn't, then we have to reevaluate. You know, we just have to. We have to start doing different things. Yeah, I know. It's sad because I hate to say it, I'm not doing anything. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing the same content. I'm hanging out with you guys.
Well, it is technically what he did because people are sending him stuff that Phil has done. So he is doing something.
Having a good time. We're interacting. Other people's attitudes change because of outside factors that I don't control. The quality of the stream has not gone down. I haven't streamed less frequently. In fact, it's stayed, despite the fact that I have a lot of stressful things going on in my life right now, I've stayed consistent with the content I'm putting out. I've done my best. Yeah, there's been a few times when I had to shuffle things around.
Okay, Timo. Yeah,
but I'm doing my absolute best to try to stay here and be here and put out the content that you guys have been asking for.
He has to be the happy clown.
And like I said, at first Stardew, everyone loved it. So what happened? Right? How do you get such a flip where now it went from the most supported stream I was doing all week to
maybe because I left.
And by the way, if you remember, I didn't take advantage of that either. Like when at first it was doing super well, I was like, now I could easily just play Stardew nonstop like every night, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to milk people for support just because it's doing well. We're going to have a
I'm not going to milk people for support. Okay.
balance, and that's what I did. Right? I had a nice imbalance over the course of the month, so that way it wasn't overload. It didn't feel like I was trying to take advantage of anyone.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
I was trying to be fair, and I don't know.
Money.
I guess being a nice person and trying to do the right thing always blows up in my face. Here he comes.
What the fuck?
Blah 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 blah. What are you talking about? Shut up. Right? Maybe I should have just played this nonstop. Right? Since now it looks like it's dying out. Blah 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 blah. It sucks. I like this game. Don't get me wrong. I really like it. Blah 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 blah. But just to forewarn everyone, yeah, I cannot have a game where every time I play it, I make 10, 15 bucks. You know, and that's why with Street Fighter, it's also looking like with Street Fighter, we've hit that point. It looks like that might have to be phased out a bunch too, and find other things to do. You know, and it sucks. I like Street Fighter, but I got to do things that are going to pay the bills. This isn't just my hobby. This is also my job. I have a family I'm trying to support. I have to be doing the right thing for everybody, you know?
I know that technically his family is him and Kat, but it's just so funny when he says it. Like, my family is, you know, he's referring to one lady and a feline.
So Stardew was for a while, but now it looks like, sadly, things are changing, you know? And that's not good. I like the game, but this is why games get phased out and stuff. You know what I mean? This is exactly why. Okay. All right, let's continue. All right, so what are we doing? We got to do the... I'm trying to remember now. We're going to do the Magma Geodes today, right? This is the problem. I lose track. I get scatterbrained about what we're doing. I really do. We're going to do the Magma Geodes. We're going to buy more seeds. Those are the two major things. And the community center, right? Let's do them in that order. Well, I guess we could buy the seeds first. Judging off of yesterday, all right, we had less viewers than I usually do for Street Fighter. We actually had less than 400. I almost always have 400 for Street Fighter. I had less than 400 viewers, and the support was very, very low. And what I mean by that is we didn't even hit the tier 1 tip skull, not even close.
Super chats, memberships. I don't think I had a single membership yesterday all day. Not a single new one. And super chats, just a small sprinkling. So basically, people are tired of this meta. They don't want to see me just fight the same shit over and over. Now, there were a few really good matches. There was a great Ed. We went back and forth. He beat me. I don't care. He was a good Ed. He deserves it. He's intelligent. I want to lose to smart players. Okay. There was actually a really good Jamie who got me. I was like, wow. And again, I'm having fun with the...
So he can just pick and choose whenever he loses to a smart person or he loses to someone that's just button mashing.
Those matchups.
Pretty cool.
But I need to have more of them, and we can't make that happen. Capcom has to make that happen. They have to look at the base and say, wow, we fucked up. We made a game where it's so easy to play with these 3 characters. Everyone just plays them because they're simpletons. And now the online play sucks. We need to do something to like hit the reset button, change the way ranking works. Because the truth is, those people probably shouldn't be at Master. They should probably be in Diamond. And they only got to Master because they grinded and grinded and grinded. And the way this game works, the more you play, you're going to hit Master anyway, even if you suck. Even if you have a losing record, you'll still hit Master. So anyway, that was Street Fighter yesterday. All right? Then we went to Stardew Valley. Now, here's the deal about Stardew Valley. I like the game a lot, and I feel like it really fits the perfect spot as a late-night chill stream. It's so...
You gotta give a big shout-out to Snort Brunel. Been here for years. Like, seems like a decade. Every day. Just grinding. Shout out Snort Brunel.
Is it a? But I've seen something happen in the last month. You know, now we're 20 hours into Stardew Valley, and you start to see things start to kind of fall off. Meaning, yeah, we're having a little bit less of attendance. Not that we had great attendance on Stardew to begin with. We only had around 200 people every time I played it. But the oddest thing, you know, when I started playing Stardew Valley, it was literally the most supported stream that I was doing at the time. A month ago, people were stoked to see me play this game because they were like, oh, this is a game that we've played for a long time. You never really played it besides 7 years ago. It's cool to see you bring it into your rotation and give it a shot and you know, try out all the mechanics. And we really enjoy kind of giving you tutorage on that.
I agree, TJ.
And stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, it's perfect kind
One
of
more
game.
video on them. I'm going to be
for us to have
watching
that
some
opportunity
Boogie
to
probably.
interact and talk not only about the game, but other topics as well, right? But what happened is it went from being the most supported stream I've done to just an okay stream, which I'm still okay with, to last night doing
so
poorly.
sad.
I just care about money.
You fucking worthless humans.
I need money. Again, didn't hit the tier 1 tips goal, not even close. Got a couple super chats, and thanks to those who did super chat, I do appreciate that. No memberships whatsoever. And, you know,
me
what
too,
happened here,
Chris.
right? I think what happened is there was initial interest, but then after a month it falls off, right? So I was keeping this in the rotation as 2+ times a week. And a lot of people said when I first started playing it a month ago, if it's really bringing in this much revenue for you, why don't you play it more? And I said, because I don't want to milk my audience.
Because I don't want to milk my audience.
Yeah, Capcom. They got these videos in their meetings.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play this thing over and over and take advantage of it. I want to have it as part of my balanced schedule.
I want
right?
to do that, TJ.
So, you know, last night after seeing how poorly it did, I asked everyone what's going on, and basically I just get a lot of feedback saying, well, the game's boring. And I'm like, yeah, but the game hasn't changed in the last month. It's the same game. It's the same gameplay. In fact, it's better gameplay because we're unlocking more and more stuff. Right now, I have a chicken coop. We're about to look into getting a barn and other animals and do other things.
Wow.
So the game's actually getting more complex and interesting. So why is it falling off?
Maybe because it's not fun to watch
Because
you
you're
play
a
it.
negative fucking piece of fucking shit.
Wow, how can people get bored of him watching Stardew or playing Stardew Valley? We played this last video, and then I might watch some of the low-cal live stuff. It's like 4 hours long, so we're definitely not gonna finish it tonight. But I might watch a bit. See what's going on.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Like already, I'm literally 1 hour in, and I'm actually bored. I guess they don't all work. I don't even know what to say. This is quite boring to me and to the audience. Like, the people who are here are outright saying, yeah, this is kind of boring, do something else. But those gameplay elements are so dated and boring. I feel like I could have played this, like, actually, you know, someone said Maximilian said if it's like a PS2 game. I mean, yeah, you could have totally played this game on PS2, just with worse graphics, but you absolutely could have played this on PS2. I don't even see the point, right? Like, now you know why this was a Game Pass game, right? And you know why they never actually showed, like, a blowout of how the game plays. That's why.
Wait, making $0.
Well, well, I guess that's it. I gave it a shot. I certainly was not expecting to be done with the game in an hour. Fuck it, next game.
I thought we would get more out of it than
Was
that.
this a day stream?
That's pretty disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's an Xbox show.
No, I'm not,
very
guys,
happy with
listen,
that.
I'm not buying any games now. Buy System Shock. I'm in the midst of a week. Yesterday was one of the slowest days I've had in months. Today, I have $0 in tips, and I only have 2 hours left on my stream. And I sat there, and I covered my face, and I seriously teared up. Because I'm like, this is disgusting. I can't buy games now. The idea is, when things are going good, then you can purchase things. I can't buy a game right now. Derek, if we're not playing the game anymore, how do you think it went? What do you think? And I literally just described on stream what I thought of the game.
What a fucking
now, guys, we're gonna do 2 hours. Derek, if we're not playing the game anymore, how do you think it went? What do you think?
I don't know, maybe
and I literally just described on stream what I thought of the game.
I don't know.
All right, now guys, we're gonna do 2 hours of Street Fighter 6 ranked. Tonight we're doing casual with Brian. It's a lot of Street Fighter 6 for today. I get it. Please support the stream. So far, I'm not kidding you. This is the least supported stream I've done all year. I don't think I've done a single stream this year that has received 0 tips so far, and we have less than 2 hours left. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not aware of anything. If you'll,
I just know someone came in to save the stream with at least, like, I don't know, a 20 or something. Fuck you, whoever did that. Seriously, can you imagine the 0 tip
like
stream?
Street Fighter, if you like me, please support the stream in some way. I would appreciate that. You know, I will give you shout outs and stuff when I get a chance. But, you know, but yeah, it would be great to see some support. Sorry that, you know, the stream didn't work out as planned. I was hoping Kunitsu-Gami was going to be something interesting. It most certainly was not. Anyway, let's begin. So yesterday, guys, Friday. Here's what yesterday was supposed to be, okay? For my first stream, I was supposed to basically do a new game called Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess, which was a Game Pass game. It's made by Capcom. It runs on the RE engine. But no one really knew what the gameplay was until very recently when they started to actually show gameplay reveals. However, for like a year and a half as they were advertising this game, they basically just showed really artistic angles and previews that didn't really showcase what the game was. Now, admittedly, I hadn't researched the game because I knew it was a Game Pass game. I knew we might want to try something different during the middle of the summer, and I said, you know what? We'll just play it when it comes out and see what it is, and if I like it, great, and if I don't, we don't have to play it again. Same thing with you guys. If you don't like it, we don't have to continue it. There's no risk involved because I have Game Pass, right? I'm not paying for this game outright.
Game Pass, which is completely free, according to Phil.
And it is a little odd, I'll admit. Why is a brand new Capcom game on Game Pass day one? Can you think of any other Capcom games that have done that? Street Fighter doesn't do it. Resident Evil doesn't do it. Devil May Cry doesn't do it.
I mean, those are...
Monster Hunter doesn't do it.
He's naming, like, some of the biggest gaming properties in the world. He's like, has Capcom ever done it? I mean, fucking Resident Evil hasn't.
Like, all the big notable Capcom franchises are not on Game Pass. Why would this one be? It's a little weird, don't you think?
It's like a small, stable game. You beat in an hour. Probably why.
So anyway, yesterday we tried this game, and essentially what it is, first of all, it's salty as fuck. Graphics are outstanding, but it's on the RE engine, so you're not surprised, right? It runs beautifully. The frame rate is nice and smooth, 60 frames. And the music is very nice and relaxing. It's very, you know, cultural to Japanese, like, feudal-style music and stuff that you would hear around that time. Pretty nice stuff.
Music.
However, the game is literally a tower defense game. You are a generic samurai guy, and all you do is you run around button mashing because the combos are pretty meaningless. They don't really do anything. And you kill a bunch of... Well, first of all,
you cleanse a town, and all you do is run around holding B. So you cleanse the townspeople, you cleanse parts of the town to gain magic, then you use that magic to turn the townspeople into jobs, like the woodcutter, who's a melee fighter, or the archer, who obviously is a sniper class. And then you position them in the town, and then all you do is you initiate a wave of enemies, and the enemies start coming in, and you kill them, and prevent them from touching this woman who's like supposed to be like some kind of a sorcerer.
He also acts like he
beastess.
doesn't pay for Game Pass.
You protect her from the demons. You do this in waves. Eventually, you have enough energy built up where she can clear the stage, and then it's over. You go to the next stage. Now, the variation is that, number one, there's bosses that are big monsters you fight, and those are a little bit tougher. Sometimes you have to like revive or heal yourself or heal your units that you position around. There's also special attacks that you can unlock. Like there was one that was a flame attack that builds up a stun meter on the boss. But essentially, it is super duper repetitive, super duper basic. And what I mean by that is there's nothing really to it. If you've played a tower defense game, you've basically played Kunitsu-Gami again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've already played this game. It just looks different. It's pretty. And I do like how nice it looks, for sure. I am liking the looks of the game.
I did see that
but
on
outside of that,
Twitter.
this
Right.
game, no exaggeration, could have been on your phone. You could have played it 7 years ago, and it would have been identical.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
Pissbot. I'm just going to read that out loud. He hates big games like GTA Online, but when someone does something a bit more experimental, he hates it. You can't win with this guy, absolutely.
So we played it for about an hour, and I had beaten 3 stages. I beat the first level, which is the tutorial, the first boss level, and the second level. And everyone was bored, including me. I was like, wow.
Everyone was bored.
Ugh, okay.
Or hated it.
Oh my god, excuse me.
That was nothing like what I would have expected out of Capcom. Like, Capcom usually has experiences that are just less than a one-dimensional style game. And this is 100% one-dimensional. And I was like, oh. So the good news is, because it was on Game Pass, there was no commitment to keep playing it or anything. And I was like, oh, okay. Let's go ahead and let's do something different. So after my first hour experience of boredom, we all agreed I should switch. But the problem was, there was no
My hair will not stay
Someone
up
gave
today.
him
Notice
$100 specifically for this game.
there was no clear-cut answer for what I should play. If I played Fallout 4, people would be disappointed because they didn't know I was going to bring it back yet. So they would have missed that premiere stream and a bunch of Nuka-Cola World. If I brought back Elden Ring, well, the Elden Ring crowd's coming by today to see me take on the final boss. So it's like, what would I have done that wasn't going to upset people? Die. Well, the only thing I can think of would be multiplayer,
I mean, that's
so
true. I
Street
won't be
Fighter,
upset.
right? So literally, on the fly, unplanned, for 2 hours, I played ranked Street Fighter with M. Bison.
I got really tired. Like, it hit me hard.
All of a sudden, I got so, what's the word?
Fucking drunk.
No, it's not drink.
I love Pope Pisspot when Phil acts like people actually go back and watch the streams if they miss one. Like if they miss part 4, 5, and 6 of Fallout 4. There is no way that they're actually going back before his next stream on his day off. It's like, oh, it's my day off, so it's a good time to get caught up on any streams you missed. Dude, nobody's doing that. There's no way.
Strange. There's a word for it. When you just, all of a sudden it hits you and you just feel like you're totally, have no energy, right? So that hit me. I was like, oh. And so I started playing with notably, yes, fatigue. Thank you. That's the word, fatigue. I felt totally fatigued. It like, boom, hit me like a truck. So I tried to play with Blanca, and the funny part is, like, I'm trying to, I'm trying to react to what I'm seeing on screen, but every time I had a chance for a combo, I dropped it. I couldn't even remember what to do. Like, my brain had just brain fart after brain fart. It couldn't access the data. Thursday, for some odd reason,
That throwback
was like my
shit is
slowest
crazy.
stream day in like a year, and I don't know what happened. So I was
no
happy
idea
to
why
see
he
like
does
it
that.
rally back. I'm like, oh, okay, it was just a bad day then.
When
That
anyone watches.
makes me feel better.
I was actually gonna start earlier to restream the throwback. I had never actually watched one throwback streams, and I was a little late, so I was just watching it to see like if it was any good. I cannot believe how bad it is. So I decided to just come on later.
instead of being disheartened, right? So fuck up.
great. Well, thank you, Mighty D, for all those videos today. I am going to anyone that was just here for DSP. Thank you very much for showing up. And I will see you guys soon. Good night or good morning, wherever you are. I want to watch some of this low-cal live. I'm probably just gonna watch this for like an hour. I'm not watching Boss Man right now. Inappropriate for some users. So yeah, if you don't want to watch this, then I will see you next stream for some more DSP stuff. See you, DeBlanc.
We're live. Okay, you two bitches beg.
Beg.
Is there COVID shit on here?
I ain't good at begging.
Nice shirt, by the way, Boogie.
Yeah, you like my shirt?
Majority.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's thank you, Keemstar. We love Keemstar.
Why is this?
Yeah,
Where's your thank you Keemstar shirts at?
I ain't gonna wear one.
I thought
wear it.
what the hell? You got only handed these one time. You can't get your thank you Keemstar.
Yeah,
shirt?
that was a year ago before
Probably
I realized
gonna
the games this motherfucker's playing.
Skip through this.
This guy,
What game?
what game's this guy playing? Hey, come on
Is there
here,
any
fly
chat?
out here. Let's be friends. Let's hang out. Also, I'm
Oh,
gonna
no,
fucking
there
drive
is
the
chat.
show that you're on into the goddamn
All right,
ground.
I think it gets good once Destiny comes on.
right? But also, thanks for flying.
You know what I'm going to do? You're not going to like this.
Yeah, you're bringing coffee in.
You're not going to like this. I'm bringing
Nah,
a
it
friend
sounds like
in.
it, Seal.
Of course you are.
I'm bringing a buddy onto the show. You are not going to fucking like this.
Yeah, I didn't think I would. Still showed up anyway.
Oh, that's funny, Chris.
trooper.
That's the best video.
You are
Pink
not going to
Crimson
like this
Scout.
one bit.
Didn't think
Ladies and gentlemen, a popular streamer by the name of Destiny.
Or do you this part and then the Medicare part?
Listen. Probably OBS is using it.
Oh my god. Hold on. We're turning the camera on.
If anyone wants to send me $50,000 right now, I will show my entire medical history right now. I'll also show you my asshole. Except don't do that because I don't have a like a online portal for any of my doctor stuff. So I mean, you can probably see my asshole if you want.
Ruined the intro. He gave you the big shout out.
Can you just shut the fuck
And then
up?
there's no chat marks. And it's just your voice, and it's just fucking cringe.
Yeah, I heard Destiny's been in a.
There.
Yeah. Do we have a camera?
You know.
Oh well, I have.
How you guys doing tonight? What's going on?
Yeah, how's it going? We can see you. You guys look fantastic.
What kind of fucking guest is this?
Turn it
I
on.
heard Destiny's been in
Don't be
some.
so friendly.
Been having fun recently.
Oh my god, we're on.
Been having fun online. That's all.
We don't need him. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, and it's gonna be like we said it.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. Boogie 2488. You are being
Yes.
confronted tonight.
Destiny's in an open relationship. That's funny. Yeah, apparently this guy's like a fucking cuck weirdo, but I mean he started all this, so I mean he got that going for him.
Boogie
I can never take that away from him.
2488. You are being confronted tonight.
Go
I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
Let's hear that.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia.
If you wanted to be believed, he keeps on saying, I have polycythemia vera, whatever it is, which is a form of cancer. I would just say, if I was in the situation and I wasn't lying, I would just say, yes, I have cancer. It's whatever it's called.
Which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this
Hey,
bullshit.
Stop that.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
can you
why would he
explain?
call it? Why would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone
Look at
marrow,
wings.
bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a confirmation.
Because the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Correct. But you said that you'd received a diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming.
Yeah, that's true, Myth Bear. I'm just saying I would probably not add any extra words into it. But that's just me. I mean, if that's exactly what he was told, then
It's called a confirmation.
you should say that.
The
I'm saying me,
hormone
I would
markers are already
lie.
in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I think
we are
what happened is
confirming it with the
based on
biopsy
everything-
because I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do that because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care if
I'm praying to God I'm taking the 1 in a million fucking chance that they're fucking wrong, and that there's another reason that I have the hormone fucking imbalances in my blood.
Yeah. Why are you praying to God 2 years after you said that you have cancer that you don't have cancer?
That's a long time.
Because 2 years ago, they told me I have polycythemia vera based on the fact that I
What the
have
fuck's his wings
increased
doing?
red blood cell counts,
What's wings
increased
doing?
hemoglobin, and the hormone markers in my blood. And it all spelled pretty definitively that I have this. And so he wanted to get a bone marrow biopsy, but it is intrusive and expensive, so they decided to forego it. I would like to still get it done because I am hopeful, I am praying that there's a fucking merciful God of the world that would be willing to fucking let
That's
this
hormone
be
markers.
wrong, even though it most certainly is not.
So why are you talking about expensive cancer treatments if they don't even know if you have cancer? That nothing
Because
has been
they're
confirmed.
treating it, dipshit. Because they've
They're
been
not- how are
treating
they
it for 2 fucking years.
How are they treating it, Boogie?
Blood test, blood thinners, bloodletting, medications. They're trying to get my weight down. I'm seeing the doctor every 3 fucking months. I'm doing blood tests every fucking month. We're doing it.
So they don't know
Yeah,
if
what
you
do
have
you wanna
cancer
know?
or not. So can I understand
You want
this?
to hold my fucking hand?
Can I, yeah,
They're
Sure. So I mean, I can explain. So I can explain everything, right?
All right.
So Boogie
Go
has a
ahead.
condition called polycythemia,
That's
which
crazy,
means there's an
Reggie.
elevation. in
Polycythemia vera.
Let him
polycythemia
talk, you
vera,
fat fuck. I want to hear the
polycythemia
guy
vera,
that actually knows something.
Polycythemia vera.
Just call me C. I don't even know who
Knows
this
more
dude
about
is.
My fucking
Yes,
medical
yes,
diagnosis
I
than
get it.
do.
Well,
So
he's-
go right
he-
the fuck ahead. I was in the fucking room. My girlfriend was in the fucking room when they told me.
You
Go
are
right the fuck
filibustering.
ahead, Destiny. Go right.
His girlfriend was in the room. They haven't been together that long.
You are filibustering, sir.
Yeah, more than 2 years,
Okay,
right?
yeah, we'll go ahead. Okay, so I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells. Now, there is
That's
a
interesting,
cancer
too.
known as polycythemia
To hear from
vera,
a professional.
which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things you'll find. One of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT,
Right.
testosterone, that caused a increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. The second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood
You know,
cells
I'm amazed that Destiny was onto something because he's clearly just reading off fucking like Wikipedia or something.
is if you have hypoxemia, which is a
Impressive that I got-
lower count of, or a low amount of
He was
oxygen
on
in your
something.
blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer. And the fact that he's saying that they've now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. Wait, 2 years after.
May I rebuke? May I
Let me
rebuke?
finish real quick.
He's not done.
Real
He's
quick.
not done.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you
did.
just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Confirmation.
Is this
Destiny.
house MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the shit's sakes of it.
Why does he need
Can I say
the?
something real quick?
Yes.
Boogie, you have all you want to keep saying you're the patient. You know what your body has.
Yes.
When I go to the doctor, they give me shit like this, which is like papers that will tell me.
I was gonna say, Boogie can have this whole thing. Tell me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one. I don't think the doctor ever diagnosed you with it.
Can I ask you something, Destiny? Is it possible that when the doctor was seeing him, they were asking you could have polycythemia, if I'm saying it correctly, or polycythemia vera, but you don't have the cancer version, you have this version. Is that possible? I'm asking him. Is it? It could be like a loss in translation type situation.
Yeah. So polycythemia just means you have an elevation.
I saw that Boogie blamed his doctor's accent for something. I forget what it was. But he was like, yeah, my doctor, hard to understand. He has an accent.
Red blood cells. That's all it means. Your red blood cell count is high.
So you could just be fat and sleep apnea can create that, because I'm both.
Sleep apnea could do it. Yeah, anything. Yeah, like that could cause it. And the fact that Boogie said, we knew that when I was taking TRT, this was a risk of that. That means
I lied about cancer because my doctor's
secondary polycythemia. That was the risk, and then that is what ended up happening, unfortunately. But it's not cancer. That was induced because of just a low oxygenation of the blood.
So why explain to me, Destiny, why there are markers, hormone markers in my blood that have tested positively for polycythemia vera? Explain that.
If there was,
medical papers, dude.
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go fuck yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm standing by it now. Destiny, Jackson Clark, Keemstar, you can see it when I fucking die.
Clark.
It's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. I've given you. It's never made a single goddamn thing better.
If it didn't make a thing better, that means that I don't know, but what you're proving is still sus.
I'm not gonna fucking do it. Go fuck yourselves.
You could easily end this right now by just showing
I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP than to have the last goddamn thing. The last goddamn thing.
You're the one who accused of LARPing.
Why do you choose his medical records to be the last thing? The medical records that prove that he has a disease that he's grifting off of. Why would that be the one thing? Is there not something else he could have chosen? Like, I don't know, his relationship or having his girlfriend not walking around in her underwear during his crypto scam thing? That he could have chosen to have as being the last straw that he will not show? No, it specifically had to be the thing that shows. And he's okay with showing some of his medical records too, because later on he talks about how I'll show you pictures of blah blah. The only thing he will not show is the page that says diagnosis cancer.
Insecurity I have in the
You're the one.
So the easy thing here is if there are blood markers that definitively confirm polycythemia vera as a blood cancer, then why are they doing a biopsy?
Because I'm insisting on it, because I'm hoping they're wrong.
No, wait. Why would you have to insist on a biopsy if you can confirm with with blood markers? It's because you can't.
I'm hoping that I are wrong. Because I'm hoping
they're wrong. You're hoping they're wrong. Then why 2 years ago were you talking about fighting cancer? Why would you be talking about?
I have been for 2 years, Destiny.
Fighting cancer? How? With what? With blood thinners?
Because
this one's for you.
Because goddamn it. Because you treat polycythemia vera almost identically to the way that you treat polycythemia, because you can't attack the cancer directly. All you can do is treat the symptoms, and the symptoms are identical to polycythemia because it's the same fucking thing, with the exception of one's getting caused by an external source and the other's being caused by fucking cancer. And in this case, it's getting caused by fucking cancer, Destiny.
You should start.
So I do think there are different treatments available for polycythemia vera, and I think that the outcomes for that are significantly worse than just having it induced by some other thing like sleep apnea or hypoxia. But I mean, if you wanted to,
is pretty identical. The treatment plan is pretty identical.
So if there are two huge things. So one, you could show it to a private party and they could confirm, somebody like Keemstar. But
I am listening from wireless headphones, but I will not be talking for like 2 minutes.
Two, the issue is that if you want to keep your medical issues to yourself,
I
think everybody is entitled to that right, obviously.
I should have never talked about it to begin with. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe was because they verify, for the record. They verify. That would be the third party that I would go forward with.
Yeah, so GoFundMe does not do the best verification, as has been proven multiple times in the past. But the issue is that you say that you shouldn't have talked about it, but the fact is that you did. You did the day that you got the diagnosis. You're like, well, I was considering doing this, but I just got my diagnosis today. So you weren't doing it instantly.
I sat on it for a while.
On your tweet, did you not say that I got my diagnosis today and then talk about it?
They told me, okay. They told me in the office that they were worried about it. Then they did the blood tests. Then, yes, I did tweet about it on the day that I got confirmation, but I sat on it for a couple of months before, or for a couple of weeks before talking about it because it took a while for us to get the blood results back.
So you sat on it when you didn't know the answer? That's not called sitting on it. That's just called waiting for an answer.
He crushed
also,
it.
if you were so keen on diagnosing whether you had cancer or not, why would you wait 2 years to get the biopsy?
Followed my Twitter before, but I tend to tweet shit as it happens. This one I decided to sit on for a little while.
Real-time news, motherfucker.
I don't understand why you're waiting.
Solid cancer diagnosis.
Cancer is pretty fucking serious.
There is no cancer.
Pretty fucking serious.
It's secondary polycythemia. There is no cancer here. There's no proof of it. You can't show anybody proof of it because it's not real. And yeah, I don't know. As somebody that like his mom had cancer, it's just a little bit gross. I feel like when people are talking publicly about fighting cancer and stuff.
The person that faked cancer before, the chick. You know who I'm talking
about. Oh yeah, only had cancer once. Yeah.
I remember. That's vintage.
Emily from RuneScape.
There's so many people that don't know that meme right now.
Can I ask Boogie? Is it possible that you just jumped the gun on releasing your diagnosis thing?
No.
You don't think you jumped the gun?
Anything is possible, sure.
I just don't understand why you won't just go grab a piece of paper and just disprove them. Like
Because
you
I don't have
all these feelings.
Because they don't have printouts.
nothing with those words on it.
And like I said a year ago, when these motherfuckers tried to get it to begin with,
hold on.
this is the one last thing I have left. You motherfuckers were in my marriage. You guys were in everything else. You're in every aspect of my life. Fuck you. Let me have one goddamn thing.
You're trying to tell me.
Let me have cancer.
You would rather Dexerto tomorrow lead Boogie lies about cancer than to hand this shit over to you pieces of shit. That's just.
This?
I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that. Go ahead, print it, Dexerto. Go ahead and print it.
Can you get your patient portal up on your phone and like send it to Tommy?
I'm not going to. Sure,
he's never doing
Boogie
it.
is a man of principle.
There's 0% chance he has one. Every leading thing for this cancer diagnosis the doctor talked about has to do with secondary polycythemia. The sleep apnea was a contributor to that, and the TRT was contributed to that.
Except for the hormone markers in my blood. Except for convenient.
Yeah, but if you had hormone markers for it, that's either a definitive diagnosis, in which case you wouldn't be getting a biopsy 2 years later, or it wasn't definitive, and you would have gotten a biopsy 2 years later instead of saying they're treating you for cancer for 2 years. You just said before that you don't have the money for extra medical stuff. If they don't need that test to confirm cancer, why would you spend extra money?
Have you heard of this, Destiny? I just
gave Destiny a massive W. That's silly.
You may have heard of it. We have.
What's a windfall?
He did a $10,000 crypto scam, using partly his cancer thing as an excuse for why he needed to scam his fans.
I just wanted. I wanted to join.
See, I don't think he would have gotten this much scrutiny, like people demanding to see his medical records or anything, if it weren't for the fact that he would say stuff like that, like he needed the money for his medical records. Once you start taking money from people for stuff like that, I think you have to offer at least a little bit of proof.
Real quick, because you just got caught lying about me to CoffeeZilla. All right, and now you're being confronted. And now you're being confronted on one of the biggest lies on internet history.
I don't consider it.
And you won't prove it? No. You won't prove it?
I'd rather you go ahead and print it.
If this is true, and you lied about cancer, this is the biggest scandal on the fucking internet.
And it's not.
I don't know if it's the biggest scandal on the internet or in internet history. But
I pretty much prove it. None of you motherfuckers.
Fucking prove it.
Years ago, and I'm not doing it today.
The hype.
Go right ahead. Print it. Print it the way it is. Go right ahead. I'm okay with it.
Okay, so I guess just to wrap up, because we don't want to take all your guys' time tonight. So just as a couple things, right? So the story as laid out, if you look up secondary polycythemia versus polycythemia vera, all of the leading things that Boogie talks about leading to his condition are consistent with secondary polycythemia, not the mutation that would cause polycythemia vera. The things that Boogie says that his doctor wants him to check for afterwards, like doing a sleep study, are consistent with secondary polycythemia, not primary polycythemia. And the fact that he says that he had the blood markers or something to confirm it 2 years ago, but is now getting a biopsy for secondary confirmation, even though he says he doesn't have the money for medical bills. But I guess now that he does have money, he's going to waste all of it on biopsying things that are already confirmed, or at least confirmed enough that he wanted to talk about it publicly for 2 years ago, and then use it to fundraise the money that he now has so that he can do the biopsy. That I don't even think he's doing, by the way. I don't think he's actually doing enough.
So, Destiny, to summarize,
if you wanted to disprove it, all he has to do is show a private party this particular medical thing, and it would be.
To summarize, Destiny, you're basically saying
he's such
kind
a
of unlucky he doesn't
man.
have cancer.
He just will not show
If it's a particular case, yeah. If Boogie can confirm, that he has polycythemia vera, and he actually has like a doctor confirmation of the blood cancer, I'll throw $5,000 towards his medical treatment. I'll make that personal pledge right now.
No fuck.
Hey, you need the money.
And by the end of this, he's up to like $80,000. That's fucking insane. Like I said, I mean, I'm just gonna say this again. If you guys, somebody wants to super chat $80,000, I will gladly show you any medications I take or anything.
My medical records for 20, not for 50. You're not seeing my medical
$5
records.
grand.
I said this.
You didn't have to see the medical records.
Okay, so I just want people to remember in the future then, when Boogie says, I have to do XYZ scam to raise money because my medical bills are hurting so much, he can speak publicly about his medical issues to scam his fans to raise money, but he can't take $5,000 to privately confirm a diagnosis that he already publicly said he has. Doesn't make any sense, but
even I have a fucking limit. Even I have a fucking limit.
What's the limit, though?
It's
a bad.
I understand that he.
Me too, Seal.
You know, there's a big history of people, I guess, scamming
again, why,
people with cancer.
The thing that he's using for money is the only thing that he wants to keep sacred. Isn't that curious?
And it's like the
he
worst.
He could have chosen
of the worst.
anything, like his
You're
fucking
getting
marriage.
confronted with that right now when your response to that is,
Go ahead.
I'm not going ahead. I'm just. I'm explaining to you.
Go right the fuck ahead. I don't.
I'm not going ahead with
He's trying to. He's speaking to you.
No,
Very
I'm
plainly.
saying run with the story. I don't care.
Why we're in this situation is just that.
Why are you being so
people view this as one of the lowest things?
If you
right?
100% believe you have polycythemia vera, why aren't you just trying to disprove that? Other than them making you look like you're
because 2 years ago.
Cancer for
because
donation.
2 years ago, I'd rather that than the.
Why would you rather that? That's so stupid.
This is the last thing I have is my medical records.
All right, do you care about
if I hand this over, I've given over literally every goddamn thing.
What if you give it directly to Destiny himself? I mean, Destiny's not going to put your fucking medical records all over the place.
Had he, and you know what, this might have turned out differently had he
documentary.
messaged me the night before. And we had the conversation
yeah. You wouldn't have nagged him for a whole night not to come out.
I would show people my medical records way before I admit that I spent like $500,000 on hookers. That's just embarrassing.
Because I don't know. I have no idea.
All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Take care, Destiny.
We'll
Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Good night, guys. Yeah. Have a pleasant evening.
You too.
Lady.
What the fuck? Loopy2988. I feel like Colby Grant's taking a shot at me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Destiny.
It is what it is. I mean, people have been saying this. Jackson Clark's been saying this for 2 years. He asked for my medical records. I told him no.
Who the fuck is Jackson
Destiny
Clark?
No too.
Yeah, but
no one knows who that is.
I would have handed it over to Jackson Clark 2 years ago.
Boogie,
You
let us talk.
got to show it
are
to
you talking
anybody
about?
like this. Like you
Boogie,
literally could show it to a third-party person that's just irrelevant to the.
I want you to sit there and listen. Go ahead, Wings. Go ahead, Wings.
What's your take on this, Tommy?
It's pretty damning. I think I would be in a position where I'd have to show my medical records if I said something.
I can't stress this enough, Boogie.
You just got to show the diagnosis at the very top.
I'd feel like I'd have to do it.
Boogie, tomorrow, listen to me.
I don't know about Boogie,
you guys
but I
hear
have
me?
like a patient portal
I can hear you.
like you can just click on it.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Wings?
No, I don't.
Wings,
think,
can you
I don't
hear
think
me?
you can. I don't think you can. Can you hear Keem?
I can't hear you.
I can't.
Come in and out. Usually, if you come in, Keem, if you come in and out, sometimes it cures it. Just come in and out. How about now?
Maybe I need to.
Is it fixed? Can you hear me?
Just go in and out, and then it works.
Boogie, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I love how these dudes are.
Listen, Boogie, look.
These dudes are so boomers, such boomers at using Discord, despite the fact that it's like, you know, their job. And Manicure couldn't figure out how to fucking make a Discord.
You got to understand this.
Yeah, so silly.
All right? Tomorrow, the biggest story in the world is going to be Boogie298 lied about his cancer.
Good, let him go.
He really tries to sell his shit, doesn't he? I mean, you gotta respect it. Saying Boogie2988 is gonna have the biggest story in the world. Maybe against like or like local YouTubers. But there's probably some more important things going on.
Okay. And then at some point, You're gonna bring out the medical papers, and you're gonna prove that you do have cancer. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, 0% chance.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. And then it's gonna be too fucking late because everyone's gonna think you lied about.
I ain't never gonna do it.
Then you lied.
Never.
Then you lied.
Go right ahead.
Why the fuck would you lie about that?
I didn't. I'm telling you the same thing I told Jackson Clark 2 years ago. Go fuck yourself. It's my medical records. Go fuck yourself.
You lied. You share every aspect of your life. Bro, Boogie, you shared that you fucked hookers. You've done all this embarrassing stuff.
I think once it gets past the 10K is when
there's plenty of
it becomes unbelievable.
Print what you got to
print. Bro, this is actually so fucking sad, Boogie.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is.
This is like fucking horrible.
It is what it is. And it's so funny because I'm looking at my portal right now.
Show us.
No, fuck you.
And now in the future, he says, I don't know if it's in the portal. What the fuck do you mean? You literally said, I'm looking at my portal right now. It was like around 100K because Mudahar himself said 50K, and there were other people saying like 10K.
You really lied?
Nope, absolutely not.
Just fucking prove it.
You turn around and
fucking prove it.
I mean, I'll scream to the high heavens. Destiny gives you that 5K.
Nope.
Dude, it makes you look
that
like
said no to. Yeah, go right ahead. That's fine.
All you got to do is like
print it.
Can you black print it? No, I'm printing shit. I work here. I don't work for Dexterito.
Then print. I'm just saying, whatever. Go run for it. I don't care.
I'm not going to say 100% until you show it. I mean, nothing would make me happier than you embarrassing Destiny. But I mean, it looks bad, Bug.
Let me put out a scenario. It sounds like the doctor said that you had this, disease or whatever, the high red cell, and then you Googled it, and this is cancer, and you ran with it, and you made the video, and then you found out later that you got the form of it that doesn't have cancer, and you can't fucking set the record straight. That's what it sounds like to me.
Are thicker than
if that is what happened, then I'm still confused as of right now. Do you understand that? Because the last conversation I had with my doctor, we are ordering these tests, we are ordering these treatments, and I'm going to do them. So why is he asking me to do them? What Destiny's saying, they wouldn't ask, why is he asking me to do them otherwise?
Because he's checking to see if you have cancer, but he wouldn't have given you a biopsy if you already had it. That's what Destiny's saying.
Blood markers are there. I want the biopsy.
One minute. Chat, do you understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Be quiet for a second. Chat, do you understand what I'm saying? The doctor says, hey, Boogie, you have this. Boogie sits there, Googles it up, and sees cancer linked to it, rushes home to fucking make a video and let everyone know he has cancer.
I mean, that makes sense.
Without fucking...
Because he's so desperate. I don't know a lot about Boogie. I haven't watched, like, documentary or anything or kept up with him up until now. But even from just watching these streams, he wants to be a victim so incredibly badly. I totally see that. As soon as he has a chance, he's going to jump on it, even before any test can be done.
Fucking figuring out which version of this is, which sounds like,
and that's why they refer me to a
which sounds like it's not the fucking cancer version.
Even the entire idea of low-cal life is stupid. It sucks. I hate that I'm giving it a view, but I mean, the Boogie stuff is really
that's
funny.
What it sounds like.
Then if that's the case, it's a big fucking surprise.
And you've been running with.
Did you feel an obligation, the fact that you shared this publicly? All right. I can understand not showing your medical. He looks certainly Destiny or fans or anybody else or me not entitled to medical records, but you have shared this and used this on a lot of issues, including in private with me. Well, like I'm having a bad cancer day. You've said that. Those are words you've used to me. If you've gone to the public
DSP
with this,
can't
don't
go
you have an obligation to put it to rest? A moral obligation.
I would rather go ahead and fucking burn.
That's not the question. Actually, it's the question.
Oh, you're lying.
No, why
would you rather burn? Why won't you prove it? You're lying. You're fucking. I know you too well.
Same reason I told Jackson.
Oh wait, is that Destiny FOMO? Who the fuck is Destiny FOMO? She shows up on the stream for like 2 minutes, and she's.
I know you too well. You're lying.
Deathbulk, are you still here? Hey, kick him up. Show big ups, Deathbulk.
Why,
this
dude?
Is the one fucking thing. This is the one fucking thing I'm keeping to myself. This is the one thing I'm keeping to myself.
You could say that,
Why?
But like, it just makes you look like a liar, and everybody's gonna run like you
Good.
are a liar.
Good. They already do. They already will.
And
I know you too
why
well.
you're doing that.
I know you too well.
I understand
He's
why
lying.
you're doing it. You're
God
thinking
damn.
like, if I don't confirm that, I know I
Oh,
don't
what's
have
up, Deathbook?
polycythemia vera, there's always doubt out there. But people are not going to doubt. They're just going to assume
Oh, I know.
with
Yeah, no, I'm
everything given
fucked.
out.
No, I'm fucked. I delete everything.
Can
as
you
of today. It's over.
answer my question?
But I'm
You
still not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to do it or not do it. I'm asking you a
Deathbook was there
moral
live.
question. If you've shared this with your fans and you've been, and don't you have a moral obligation under these particular circumstances? I don't
Perhaps,
think
and if
to
I
show
do,
'em
I
this
am
time.
going to perhaps, and if I do, then I'm going to ignore that moral obligation here in favor of keeping one last shred
That
of
Destiny FOMO
privacy
just
in my
came
life.
out with her
I
kids
shouldn't have
out
shared it to begin
and
with. It was a very
talked about
stupid
Disneyland.
decision.
It was
I
really
knew
weird.
no one would give a shit, including the people that are here. I should have never fucking shared it. It should have stayed a private thing.
Boogie, hear me out.
It was
you can't
very
use it
bad.
anymore anyway. Whether you show it or
Boogie,
not.
just listen to me for a second, right?
Sure.
What my theory is right. I know it is. I know you rushed to make that video thinking you actually had cancer and you found out later you didn't. And you
That would be a
obviously
surprise to me as of the last conversation I had with my
No,
doctor.
you're
but go ahead.
lying. You're lying. I know that's how this
See, the language he's using is, I don't think it's helping his case at all. And he's like, that's a surprise to me based on the last conversations I had with my doctor. If that was me and I really wasn't faking it, I would be like, well, hey, Keem, you're a fucking idiot because I do have cancer. And instead he's like, oh, I mean, if that happened, it would surprise me.
played out. I know it
Okay.
did. And you've been running with this I have cancer thing because you cannot tell the internet that you don't. Because if you tell the internet that you don't, you know what's coming. And that day is here right now. So why don't you just be honest about it?
Because I can't lie. I can't fucking tell you something that I don't believe or don't know or don't true.
Paperwork.
You can lie.
Paperwork. Paperwork. Just show the paperwork.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
I
right
find it
now.
hard to believe that your doctor is treating you on a cancer that he hasn't confirmed with other biopsies or
They
blood
have
work.
confirmed it. You can Google this. They confirm it with blood work now, because the biopsy is both
I
expensive
gotta be honest with you.
and
It
intrusive.
really comes down whether you want to
But
fucking.
I would like to do it anyway because there is a shred of hope.
And you
even though I
could
knew,
save yourself
even though
by
I knew that it
showing
would
the
force
top of
this
the
day,
page
even
of that
though
blood work.
I'll send you photos from the fucking biopsy, baby.
See, this is exactly what I'm saying. I'll send you photos from the biopsy. He'll send you pictures of fucking biopsy, but he won't show you the page that says diagnosis, cancer, whatever it's called. I keep on forgetting.
Wait, whoa! Why would you do that and not just fucking put the whole thing to rest right
Yeah,
now?
thank you.
because I've
You're
shown-
guarding
I've
your
shown-
medical records
I've
because
shown
they're
photos-
sacred.
I'm guarding my medical records, except I'll show you a picture of me getting a biopsy.
To you, and now I'll show you
Yes.
my other shit in the future.
Oh, I've shown photos from my doctor's
I
office all the
understand
time.
that, but you're
Yeah,
telling us you can't do it now, and now you're saying you're like when the biopsy happens, then you're gonna show it. This makes no sense.
It's weird. The only thing he is not willing to show is the one page that tells you definitively if he does or does not have cancer. That's the only thing he's not willing to show.
No, I'm saying I'll show photos of the biopsy, but I'm not going to show you the results. That's me. That's for
I'm
me.
gonna show you photos, but not the result. What's ridiculous?
That's for me.
All right.
I mean, just showing photos of the biopsy.
You realize you can't, like, whether you have cancer or not, right?
Dude,
you know you
Trommler
cannot
has-
pull it anymore. You can't pull this.
Trommler already is on the story, and I did not tell them to run it.
I know,
Trommler
of course
already, YouTuber Boogie faked cancer according to Destiny, and the
Hey,
clip.
Cootie the kid.
So Trommler's already on. My team's
Thank
already
you,
on it.
dude.
I did not tell him to do it.
I know it's already over. Don't worry. I'm down. I'm good.
If you're just showing up, we watched DSP already. So if you don't care about this, and you want to watch the stream, just go back to the beginning.
I'm good.
Imagine fucking having a crypto scam and fake cancer scam within 30 days. That's wild.
It really is impressive.
That's fucking wild.
You are my favorite. You're my favorite cowboy.
Hey, I talked bad to a teammate on Rainbow the other week.
Yeah, 2 years just sounds unbelievable.
I'm just putting it out there.
I don't know anything about
Boogie,
this cancer, so I mean, I don't know.
To
But
play, we're gonna be streaming No Build soon. You ready for it?
I just made fun of DSP for him telling people to go back and watch the on-demand content, and now I'm doing it.
I don't understand. Like, okay, so
Hey, good to
let's
see you,
say you're not lying. All right.
Sure.
The
That's a
response shouldn't.
pretty good thing to say.
let's say that. Let's say you're not lying. All right.
I would have shared it 2 years ago if I was going to share it. I would have sent it to Jackson 2 years ago.
Okay, hear me out. Let's say you're not lying. Your response to all this and nah, you can look at my medical records when I'm dead. Just how you're saying it and how you're talking and how defeated you are. It's like you know that you've been caught.
I came across this particular. I always knew this day would come, that I would either have to choose.
What do you mean? I knew this day would come. I knew a day would come where people would all accuse me of faking cancer. That really sounds to me like you don't have a good story.
Choose between showing my medical records to somebody or have the internet say that I fake cancer. And the internet is now going to say I fake cancer because I'm going to stand on the decision I made 2 years ago, which is this is for me. This is the one I would rather go. And this is fine.
Well,
I'll leave
that
the
decision
internet.
was stupid.
Who's going to believe that? Tommy, do you believe that? Do you believe that? My medical records are for me. He tells everybody his medical issues. He's over here. I got high blood pressure.
This is one thing I'm going to hold on to. Like it's actually.
Yeah, no one is going to believe that.
I'd rather just go and leave the internet
during the week or the weekend.
I'll be honest with you. And nobody has
you're
to believe it. I don't care.
guilty. Because you're fucking guilty. That's
I don't want you to leave the internet. It's a great story for Lookout for years to come. This show just got legs.
No,
I'm sorry, Wings. Does he seem guilty to you right now?
Seems like an innocent man.
Doctor's doing medical malpractice.
I'm fucking defeated, is what I fucking am. I always knew this day would come, and I always knew when I signed.
It is a lot more forgivable if you started with this whole thing and found out later you didn't do it. Because Akeem's theory is pretty solid, I think, that you thought. You honestly thought initially.
We are going to have another conversation with my doctor, and if I'm very confused here. I hope he'll clarify, but it won't do me any good anyway.
Would you let somebody
confirm with him once again?
Good with me.
Would you let somebody go film that doctor's visit?
No, wait. Let me go, Wings. Let me go, Wings.
I'm not gonna record my fucking doctor, so these sick fucks can attack him. Go.
No.
He just said that he would send pictures of biopsy.
No, we're bringing the doctor on your podcast. The doctor's gonna come on and explain. I'm serious.
This is so fucking ridiculous. Do you think he actually thought someone would bring their doctor on to the podcast?
Why? You know it's going to help the show. You're the one
I'm
person.
I'm going to lose my family doctor of 10, 12 years?
I agree with Boogie on this. This is so stupid.
Paperwork.
Fuck you.
I can't imagine going to my doctor and be like, hey, by the way, I do a podcast. You want to go on there and talk about my acid reflux?
Pay him for an appearance.
Fuck you.
Get that doctor on the fucking show.
That's my fucking doctor. Go.
I want him on the show to explain your illness.
Absolutely not.
Or we can
because you're lying.
He's my fucking doctor. Because he's kept me alive for over a decade.
I know you too well. You're lying.
Keep it going.
You are fucking lying to all of us. We
could send somebody in.
I'm trying to find a spot on the portal for the record.
Pollard like blur his face out and put a voice changer on it.
That's not gonna happen, y'all.
Oh yeah, I saw that a lot, Seal, about HIPAA. No, it's the doctor. The doctor can't share your medical records without permission. They probably can't share it with permission. I'm assuming they can.
That's absolutely 0%. Number one, he wouldn't consent to it. He knows what I do for a living. He thinks this is bullshit.
Boogie's got cancer. He's got cancer. And I'm his family doctor for 20.
Secondly, I'm not going to ruin my relationship with a doctor who's kept me alive for 12 years.
On the Buffalo trip,
he should get doctor now.
I have 3, and I'm not going to fuck over any of them.
But you told me something confidential on the trip, and I don't want to say what it is, but if what you said happens and is real, it's going to make you look like a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? You're going to look like a boy who cried wolf. Remember what you're talking about? Like you're going to do a test for the colonoscopy?
Yeah. What about
why you were doing it?
Yeah.
Like if that comes out to be true, it's going to make you can't
that's the reason.
Tell anybody about it.
Oh yeah, no intention. I sure the fuck shouldn't have mentioned it the first time. The second fucking diagnosis, I'll take that one to my grave.
Yeah, shouldn't have mentioned the first time because Boogie, I know you, and you may be a liar and a sack of shit, but you're not going to lie to the internet about having cancer. You uploaded that video.
Exactly.
You're not.
Exactly.
I will defend you.
And I haven't been for 2 fucking years.
Hold on.
Of course I fucking wouldn't.
Hold on. I know you wouldn't do that, but I also know this. You probably panicked because I know you when you're panicked. You probably Googled
Came
that.
right to the internet.
Saw, oh my God, this is cancer. Let me finish what I'm saying. You went and rushed to make that video to let everybody know that you literally made the video the day you found out, right?
Sure.
Right?
He's asking a question.
No, I found out about 2 weeks before. Told her, I lied, tweeted. I said, I just got a clean bit of health. But he's like, look, we got to get this tested. Well, this is what I think is a possibility. Then 2 weeks later, we checked. I have the results of the blood markers. The blood markers are there. He's like, we're going to move forward with this now. We're going to.
Yeah, exactly, Aqua Saber. So they in 2 live streams from now, they say that they fired Boogie, and now they're saying that Boogie's going to be back tomorrow as a special guest.
And you need to see a fucking.
Meth Bear. I think he's probably close to the limit, whether he's above or below. I think he's pretty close.
Cardiologist, you need to see a fucking blood doctor and a cancer doctor. And I said, I don't have the fucking money for any of that. So what do we do instead?
When did you find out that you had cancer 100%? And when did you make the video?
I made the video.
The same
oh no,
day.
I don't even know how many views
but not
he gets.
No. The day it was confirmed. The day it was confirmed.
The same day it was confirmed that he had the illness, but it wasn't the illness with cancer.
No, the day it was confirmed that I had the proper markers in my blood.
I should work for the fucking FBI. I should. That's exactly what happened. Because there's no way, chat, he is not that much of a freak that where he would lie about having cancer. He went and he thought he had cancer, and he went and told the whole internet, and then he's like,
wow, and I still think it right now.
I don't have the cancer.
I still think it right now,
no,
surprisingly.
You've been lying this whole time, and you've known the truth that you don't have cancer. That's what happened.
Well, that's the story you're going to go with, and go right ahead.
You know, sorry, when you say things like that's the story we go with, I mean, that's like.
It's not real.
I mean, that sounds.
I don't give a fuck.
Good, correct.
I don't know
would
how
say
to
that's
handle
a
a situation
good thing,
like
dude.
this. The only situation, the two options are let this motherfucker go with what he wants to go with, or prove him wrong. And I'm not going to prove him wrong here because if I did, I was going to prove it to Jackson Clark 2 years ago when he asked for it.
Well, this is a little bit bigger than Jackson Clark. This is Destiny Local Live Drum Alert, and the whole fucking Twitter is popping
Jackson
off.
Clark is Charlie.
Said this.
Jackson Clark is Charlie.
I don't know who the
Jackson Clark is Charlie. Jackson Clark is Moist Critical. I don't think that's true. I don't think his name's Jackson Clark.
fuck
I think
that
his name's
is.
Charlie.
It's Charlie. Penguin
I
Zero?
don't know him.
Penguin Zero? You never heard of that guy?
Moist Critical.
Hold on.
I also like how he has like 3
line.
names.
Bear with me.
Sure.
Moist Critical,
Frank,
Charlie, Penguin
wanna come
Zero.
in?
The man of many names.
Okay.
Charles
I'm gonna
White
surprise
Jr.
him. See ya.
Surprise!
I'm wondering if the views we have now are actually real. At this
All right,
point.
Boogie. I got a special guest for you.
Is
There we go.
9,000.
Methbear, I think that he did say that. I did think he did say he paid like $700 a month because they asked him at some point about his insurance, and he said, yeah, he doesn't. He has to pay a copay now because the $700 was too much, so he like downgraded something like that. Hopefully, we're see it so I can know for sure.
My doctor. It'd be nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have his doctor.
Yeah, I hope. Why are people super chat? They're not ringing in super chats. So I don't know why people are super chatting.
Joining us right now.
I don't even see what it is. Oh yeah, Moda. Yeah.
It will be here momentarily.
Philly better.
Best thing I've ever asked. Taiwanese. Never. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I take that. It's 108. It's 108. That's why I said that. It's late. I forgot that Taiwanese was a thing.
Oh.
I prepared for it poorly.
I'm delaying that from the playback.
I'm just saying, like I knew that when this day came, I just have to leave the internet, and I will, and it's simple.
Sorry, I had to take care of a surgery over here. Anyways, so what do you guys want to ask me about? What was the
What's up, Doc?
Hey,
What's
Dr.
up, Doc?
Gupta, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I have to ask the question. So you don't want to show your medical records, and I totally get that. It would be a serious HIPAA violation.
Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell that a year ago to go fuck yourself?
Yeah, I think Carlos. I think
Hold on. My name is Dr. Gupta, not Jackson Clark. Totally different.
Gotcha.
But
I'm saying you Muda.
You know, Medicare showed his actual diagnosis when he was questioned on it.
Good for Medicare.
So why can't you just censor out a name name or personal information and just show us the diagnosis. I don't understand.
I have no interest in finally giving it the last shred of dignity I have left in the world.
You don't have any dignity.
You got on your knees and mooed on camera.
Well, I would rather do that. I would rather do that than hand over my medical records to y'all.
You're not handing over the whole thing. You just got to show the diagnosis because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
it is a
French
serious...
phrase exactly. Like there's no you telling someone your medical history has nothing to do with HIPAA.
It's a scam, right? Like if you're not going to tell
or, like,
everyone,
I'll just leave the internet.
The people that treat you.
We're good.
So after siphoning all the money and the fucking sympathy off of cancer, and you ride off.
You are awful.
$750.
Whatever.
I'll donate the $750 I got from the video where I eBay.
No. Over 2 years when you keep bringing it up, man. What about the money you told us that you had to go get your colonoscopies and you had to go lose your weight for cancer? That's why you did the crypto scam.
And I just won't do those tests, man. It's not a big deal.
And why are your tests so expensive? Don't you have Blue Cross insurance? Why
oh,
are they
here
not
it is.
paying for it?
Here it is,
I
Matt Bear.
downgraded this year because I couldn't afford the $780 that they wanted for the gold plan.
$780 is what they want for a gold plan.
So now I have co-pays on everything.
They
And your
downgraded.
co-pays are basically just paying out of pocket, so I even pay
Well, it's a
insurance.
$10,000 deductible, so until I hit 10,000, yeah.
All right, well, fair enough. But I mean, now that it's your time to prove that you have this, blood cancer that has a life expectancy of 2 decades.
I got a question. I got a question. Let me talk for 2 seconds. Muta, obviously, you're gonna love this question, and Boogie, you're not gonna like it that much. But you promote it, Fatty Coin, and when you were exposed for it, one of the main things you kept telling people is, I needed to pay. I needed to. Can you stop talking over me, please? You needed to medicine for the cancer, right? What if people bought Fatty Coin knowing that it was going to help you with your fucking cancer? And now
nobody bought it. They did because nobody bought it.
And now you're not.
That's why there wasn't any trading volume, right? Ooh, totally.
I'm saying after this, yeah, there was very little trading volume. After me saying that, there was very little trading volume. It did what a meme coin's always going to do. It memed.
Wow, it made you money and it scammed your audience. You threw them into the fucking pool filled with crypto sharks.
Yeah. See, I'm not gonna.
I love how you mentioned the meme coin, but it's like
But there's the thing, Corez. Apparently, Wings did accidentally show that he's watching like Asian femboy porn, but he just agreed to it. He was like, "Yeah, I did," and that is so much better than what Phil and Boogie do. If you're watching femboy porn and it shows up, then and then you just say, yeah, man, yeah, I do watch it. Then you got a lot more respect for me than someone that just tried to hide it.
never bring up that you got paid to promote it in advance, right? Or in your original video, you never even brought up that it was
I got half of it in advance.
Which is an
I got half
FTC
of it in
violation,
advance.
but sure.
I got half of it in advance, and then
So you still got paid $5K USD, right? Where your fans dumped in money and lost it.
Oh, I told them not to buy it. I told them if they did, they would go broke.
But why didn't you tell your fans in the initial announcement that you were getting paid? I mean, that's an FTC violation.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there.
I said it was paid.
Not in your initial video.
No, I checked it right there. It said
no, yeah, but you didn't mention it. It wasn't mentioned in the video. You know you have to mention in the. No, the FTC tells you to mention it in the video, readily apparent. What if people were watching on a platform that couldn't display that tick on YouTube? That's what the FTC wants you to do.
Is there one?
Yeah, there could be certain players, third-party extensions that don't view that. Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of them. Well, I mean, the good news is now I'm being accused of lying about cancer. So I feel like
it's such an easy out for you.
Hey,
it's such an easy out, but you won't take it. I don't understand. The one time you say that you are 100% true and honest, you won't take that out.
I'm still trying to find it in my portal right now. I'm a little dissociative, so it's a little difficult, but
he's a little dissociated.
You can take all your time.
Wait, time out. Let me understand this. All right. Yeah. You have cancer and you're in your portal and you can't find that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the diagnosis page. Look at all the shit that's there, man. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's longer than the Bible.
It's fucking. Look at all this. I don't know what is what.
So send me a screenshot right now. It has to have all your illnesses, right? Somewhere.
I'm working on that. I'm trying to find that screen right now.
Okay, let's go.
You're still never going to see it, but I just want to confirm it for myself.
Oh, cool.
You want to confirm it?
Want to confirm it for himself?
You've got cancer for yourself.
Yeah. I want to make sure I know that it's there, and it's a simple matter of fucking emailing it to one of you guys, and you'll never fucking see it.
Hold on.
But I'm going to confirm.
So he's trying to confirm if he's got the cancer that he's been telling us for 2 years.
Find it? You can't find it?
Yes, I mean I can if I had the fucking wherewithal right now.
You can't find it.
I mean, obviously, I can't find the page.
You
with
should
all
try.
my
You
symptoms.
should try Control S.
I can't find a page with all of my symptoms.
Try the search.
Control S on a phone.
Yeah, you can find on page.
Yeah, give me
Just
5
use your
minutes and I'll find
computer.
a page
You
with my
can't find in
symptoms.
page on the phone.
Okay, sure. You got 5 minutes. Why not? You can have 10 minutes, dude.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna bring Muta. I'm gonna drop you for a second. I'll bring you back a little bit later.
Oh no, this is Destiny problem.
I have another guest that needs to come on. I think you have to hang up, Muta. I don't know. It's not my.
Yeah. Let me hang up.
My bad. Okay. I'm gonna try a new tactic to get some answers out of Boogie, and I think this will be good. I don't know. Could you kick him from the group, Tommy?
Who?
Muta.
Buddha.
Sure. I sure can.
Utah.
Here we go. Boom. There you go.
Okay, he's still here.
He should leave any second, actually, because I did go to remove
Okay,
friends.
going forward with this, do you think Boogie should leave the internet like he's planning on doing? How would you recover from this?
It doesn't matter what.
Just
how would you recover from this?
Right click and kick.
Right click. I already did remove friend.
You removed him as a friend? What a fucking
Oh, that's
dumbass.
from your friends list. You gotta.
No, I'll have to get moved back.
Oh, these boomers.
No, there's no option to kick. It must be your room. No option to kick. I'm right. Everybody can see it. Apps.
Boogie created the room.
Oh,
Boogie, kick Muta.
Boogie should not be the one with the kicking.
I know.
No, I'm still going to do the right thing. I
Gonna
mean,
add
there's no
friends.
reason not to.
Okay.
Add friends, hide members. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not in control of this.
Boogie
so
can't
it's
find
Position
his diagnosis
to
on the
Figure this
website.
shit out. Tommy, tell me specifically what to do.
It should be able to right click on and go ahead.
Oh
but,
my
like I
God,
said,
dude.
start
Oh, there
this-
it
there
is.
you go.
He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not my
I need controls, so everybody hang up and then I'll start the call. Bear
yeah,
with
that's
me.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Great. That's awesome.
Again and kick Destiny.
No.
Oh, here it is.
Destiny FOMO.
Who the fuck is
Isn't
this?
that the person we just spoke with?
No.
Oh, wrong cam.
I'll say. You can keep that one.
I don't know how to. Hold on. I don't know how to switch my cam.
She's not prepared at all.
It picked its own.
Well, I'm the boomer. You guys in your 20s.
Exactly, Aqua Saber.
Oh, here we go. Nope. Just any other cam would be totally fine.
You could just move to the pink chair.
I could move to the big chair. Oh, there we go.
Just brought some random bitch on.
Buggy.
With her
Buggy,
boobs
you don't
out
want to talk to Destiny?
I'm not sure who this
Who
person
is this?
You don't know.
No one knows who this is.
I think
That really hurts my feelings.
I think we discussed you online before, but I don't.
fuck is
We've
this
never had like a
thing?
personal reaction or interaction or anything like that.
No.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
But if you can provide those papers.
I was afraid this was like some claim like you knew somebody I slept with or something.
I was over here thinking AOC and politics.
Slept with. He means somebody he
He's
paid
an
for.
influencer, Boogie. I just can't put my. I can't remember.
I don't know who this is.
He's a retro game big titty streamer.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, it's awesome.
But Destiny wants to talk to you about this. So
Sure, go
Boogie,
ahead.
pay attention for a second.
Go ahead.
This is the weirdest part. Why is she
so
on
if
here?
you can provide
No one
those
knows who this
papers,
is.
I will personally fly you out to Florida.
Sure.
Pay for your hotel, or you can stay in my home, and I will take you to Disney.
Destiny
Nice.
FOMO movie sign.
I'd
I don't
rather
know
have
who it
the
is
money
though.
to pay for tests and shit. Can I get the cash equivalent?
He's gonna take Boogie to
Okay. Cool.
Disneyland. Wow.
We'll cough it up.
All right. So there you have it. Thank you, Des.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Why would you take this offer and not take the $5,000?
I'm not taking either. I just wanted to know if I could have the cash equivalent.
Oh.
I'll probably not take either, but or both.
Okay. So where's the paperwork?
I'm saying it's not coming.
Medicur, DM me on Twitter. I follow you. DM me on Twitter.
No.
So you're just faking?
Sure, run with that if you like.
Why do you want people to think you're faking cancer, Boogie? That's like a death sentence.
Because he thinks it makes him look less guilty.
Hey, JC. Where's your profile picture?
You guys, remember the guy in the wheelchair that used to play Diablo all the fucking time, and then he got
the
up?
guy stood up and
I know that guy. He got screwed. You know that?
Yeah, like Boogie's about to get that same treatment.
Yeah. And that guy was actually in an accident. You know that? You know what he did? You know, I know that guy. I actually became friendly with him. He's kind of fell off the map.
Her name's
What happened was
Destiny
he was in an
Bomo.
accident, and he didn't let his fans know that he was improving. And he didn't run around saying that he was in a wheelchair for life. There's no evidence he ever did. But then he got up, stood up, and walked off cam, and that was it, Jack. Twitch clipped him and everything else. Yeah. Twitch clipped. But he actually was legitimately hurt. Wavy Webster did the legwork on that. I did an interview. That guy was not faking, and he got fucked. So think about that.
I mean, paperwork is really easy to provide. They give it to you after every doctor's appointment. Email now.
I wear.
He's got the fucking Grand Grimoire down there in the fucking medical records. Good Lord, how can you not navigate your patient portal, man?
Oh, I'm in a very dissociative state right now. It's very difficult to do much of anything. But I'm working on it. I'm trying.
Mine's done by like mine does by like boomers do the internet, and it's like got a little sidebar that breaks down.
No, it's not
like,
actually a
here's your
dude.
diagnosis,
You're saying it looks
here's
like...
your medication. You know,
he thinks you
here's
look
your
like
last visit. You know, here's your blood work.
Here's the thing. I'm sure it's very simple. I'm just having a lot of difficulty, as you can imagine. I might.
Is it not dated? It's not like, okay, this is when I got this is when I got the diagnosis. You can literally go back at YouTube. They do that, and you be like, "Oh, here's the video I did when I said I had the cancer."
So here's test results, and it just keeps going and going. And that's not where it is. It's what I'm looking for is just the specific statement of
diagnosis.
Yeah, the diagnosis page.
Yeah.
Here's messages, but it's not like you send me a message like, by the way, don't forget you have polycythemia vera. We talked about it years ago.
Do yours not have like a status
on the
bar?
list. Here's the medications list, and we can go down the medications list, but that's obviously not here. It's just the medications we use to treat it.
Destiny, thanks for coming on. I got to make room for another guest.
Appreciate you.
Any final words?
If you change your mind, the offer still stands.
Dude, this was
Disney
so weird.
is the happiest place on earth, no matter what.
Are you really going to say no to that girl, Boogie? Look at that girl.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm sure she's quite attractive.
And look at the massive game collection. You can come
Destiny
play with my game.
What's your favorite?
Would you pay for Destiny to come out too?
I'll take the money, girl.
What?
I was asking Destiny if she would pay for Desi to come out too, as part of your offer.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather just have the money to pay for tests, honestly. But
you would deny Desi Disney?
Yeah, of course.
Test on what? Not cancer?
Or yeah, not cancer.
Thank you, Destiny. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Well, there's going to be someone else that might be joining us.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
before we even get to that,
I don't want to get to the Medicur section because I gotta go sleep soonish. So I think I will probably let's see. Does end screen still work? Oh, it does. Look at that. So I think I'm gonna stop there, but I will stream again soon. In the next several days. Thank you everyone for showing up. That was a lot of fun. So I'll stream again soon. See you later, guys. Have a good night or have a good day if you are in Europe or something.